Oh, that's weird. I don't know if I care for that.
What's weird? What's weird? What don't you like?
Senior card gauge?
What's the problem? What don't you like? What's wrong?
Did you ever watch Homestar Runner?
Yeah.
Those.
I used to watch that quite a bit.
Yeah, that was senior card gauge, like 100% right there.
The voice? I don't remember.
He was like Strong Bad's weird uncle.
No, don't remember that. I remember the Poopsmith.
Yeah, Poopsmith was a thing, but Senior Card Gauge had that voice, and he would just kind of mutter incoherently to himself.
And it was creepy and weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember enjoying Homestar Runner. I liked the bit where Strong Bad would read fan emails.
Yeah, that was good.
Remember that?
Yeah. I tried showing it to Tilda, and it's not as good as I remember.
No, we were kids.
Yeah.
I think that was funny and cool and entertaining for kids.
It was also before YouTube, so there wasn't anything to watch. And it was just this sort of novelty that you could watch animation. You could watch cartoons on the internet.
Yep, that's exactly right. It's the same thing Newgrounds was, because like Steam didn't exist, like you were saying last time.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, yeah, I'll go play like Sonic the Hedgehog's Dick Flash game. It's a porn game where you like jack off Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right, we were talking about that. Yeah.
Because I don't have video games.
Yeah.
And this is free video games I could play on the internet. Like, okay, maybe they're not great, they're not winning Game of the Year.
Right.
But it's something where you otherwise had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
There were periods where I didn't have a console, like, to play video games on, and I would just sit there and play, like, Flash games. I would go to Newgrounds and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's as late as college. Honestly, as late as college.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean, I was doing that for years. Like, God, if there were still Flash games that were worth doing, I would still be playing them. Because I love those weird little janky games. I think it's why I like indie games.
Yeah, probably.
It's like,
I bet those inspired a lot of indie games.
Indie games, like, I feel like with like AAA games, there's like a certain formula that it has to follow. Like M16, M9 Beretta, shoot game with grizzled, hard, strong man with body armor, and he's got to shoot the bad guys who are terrorists or aliens. Right?
Or it's a fantasy, fucking Skyrim type of vibe, open world, too much to do, fucking jank as fuck, as is, the Bethesda fucking hallmark, and like the things that want to emulate Bethesda also have the jank because that's part of the formula.
You just if you make a big enough area, you can't possibly make sure that all of it is like good, and so it's sort of just like eating sand. It's just like, but it's so massive. How can you not like it? And it's just like, well, there's nothing the fuck to do, and it tastes awful.
Maybe if I keep eating the sand, it'll become good eventually. And it never does.
Like, listen, it's filling. What do you want? There's so much there, and it's like, I don't know why you think this is good.
Jesus Christ, this is the best fuck metaphor for an open world game like that I've heard maybe ever.
I hate it. I hate
like
sand.
That's so fucking dead on for some of these games. It's like eating sand, where it's like, how come you don't like it? Look how much of it there is. Look how big it is. Look, it's a whole desert.
I think
sand.
I will take a
but it's sand.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew I didn't like it after the first bite.
Yeah.
Okay, I bit one bite of sand. I didn't like it. Spit it the fuck out. All right, we'll say, well, hey, there's a lot more sand. Good, I don't want it.
Yeah, every now and then you might find a little nugget of cat shit that's in there and be like, wow, variety.
Toxoplasmosis for the win.
Yeah.
That might at least make things more interesting. Remember the cat shit? People who eat cat shit are like smarter. Remember that study that we were looking at that time?
What the fuck are you talking about? No.
The people who eat cat shit, no, not eat. Okay, listen, I'm fucking simplifying it. There was like the toxoplasmosis,
right?
Which people who own cats end up getting because it's in cat shit. and like you're near the cat shit. Not necessarily that you're eating the cat shit, okay?
Yeah.
I blew it out of proportion to be an asshole.
Right, okay.
But there was a study where it was saying that people who were infected with toxoplasmosis were bigger risk takers and were more likely to succeed at business. They were better entrepreneurs. They were bigger, better entrepreneurs, more successful entrepreneurs when they had, cat shit. When they were like, smoking cat jenkum, basically.
I see. Lord Dickfist, thank you for the 10 months of support.
Do you guys? It sounds like he thinks I'm lying. Do you not remember this?
No, I remember that now. I just,
you do, right?
I don't know. I just had a moment where I was regretting some life decisions and kind of stopped paying attention to you for a minute. But I'm back now.
I don't blame you at all. Not for a second. But you said I wanted to. This was like stuck in my fucking brain when you said that if there were any Flash games worth playing, that you would play them.
Yeah.
But are you like trying to tell me that Elsa's fucking like goes to the dentist isn't worth playing?
So here's the issue with like bad Flash games. First off, let me thank Ray Duran for 3 months of support and Fondle Buddy for the
Fondle Buddy.
Buddy.
I saw that and I thought it was related to the Fonz somehow. Hey, like I thought it's not related to the.
No,
Fonz.
it's related to fondling, which is
it's not has nothing to do with the Fonz. Unfortunately, it would have been cool if it had something to do with the Fonz, but it doesn't.
But But the problem with the Flash games right now is that they realize. So the people who are making these like scam games for children realize that like that market is drying up. That kids are all about like, just iPhone
TikTok
games now.
Right.
Specifically like Temple Runner style games. And so there's through Unity you can just get a Temple Runner like clone essentially. That you just like swap out assets for whatever you want it to be.
Right. So the market got flooded with this type of garbage of all these games like emulating each other, and now even like comically bad Flash games are like an endangered species.
Exactly. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. There's occasionally HTML5, but it's mostly like iPhone games or whatever. Yeah. Most of the scam artists are moving to mobile, and they are just straight up it's ad spam. Like every single time you do anything new level, you switch you want to switch out a thing that you've got.
I seen my nephews playing it, and let me tell you something, Rev, they love it.
I know they
do. Happily sit there and fucking. I'm watching this kid play this game for about like 40 minutes. There was more advertisement than gameplay. He was sitting through he was happily sitting through advertisements like every fucking 4 minutes.
Do you want to come to the arena while we talk about this?
Oh, I'm in the podcasting room.
I thought we were supposed to like do things.
Yeah. What did you? First of all,
we had to kill something, right?
I wanted to say hello to the chat and thank you for coming.
Yeah, right. We're streaming. I
usually do that, and I forgot to do it. Good to see you guys tonight. This is Terraria. Rev, thanks for having me on. Again.
No worries. Thank you for being here, Mike.
We absolutely did have things that we intended to do.
Right.
You remember what they are?
You have a mechanical something or other that we need kill, right?
Yeah, I think we were gonna fight we were gonna fight the.
Have you solved the Tumblr Pro Jared Cock mystery? Okay, so is there a new development? See, you know how Twitter like gives you recommendations of Twitters to follow?
Yeah.
I saw it recommend me his like
it
yesterday.
It recommended Pro Jared's Twitter account to you. Like you would like this, Rab. You should follow this.
Yeah, you might enjoy this because you like video games, so you might like this.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wonder if he knows. So I checked. He hasn't blocked me. So I don't think I'm important enough to block yet.
Oh, like you were wondering if he knows we've been sitting here like just talking about his penis,
his weird-looking
nonstop
penis
for the past like over a year. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, right. I guess not. I mean, or maybe
either that, or maybe he's just like got a stiff upper lip, and he's just like, man, I don't care.
Give a fuck. Like,
yeah.
I don't care. Like, I mean, Yeah, most likely. I'm thinking further. He doesn't know about it. I'm thinking he doesn't know about it. I'm thinking if he did know about it, he'd not give a fuck.
I think it probably is in his best interest to not stir the pot and block someone.
Right. If he was going to react to things like that, then it would, it would draw more attention to the whole fucking thing, and that's probably the last thing that he wants right now.
Mad Matter, thank you for the 14 months of support.
So, what are you saying? You want to like try to get his attention? Somebody in chat says we should make coffee mugs in the shape of his penis.
Have you seen Klein's bottle?
Sorry, seen what?
A Klein bottle?
What's that, man?
It's like a shape that like the inside is also the outside. My point is that like a pro
You're talking about the TARDIS from Doctor Who? I don't understand.
No. It's like an actual physical object you can have. But anyway, I'm saying his penis is a Klein bottle.
Klein bottle. I guess I gotta Google it to see.
Yeah, Google a Klein bottle.
Klein.
It's just the weirdest shaped object that holds liquid, technically, that I can think of.
Klein bottle. It's like a science thing, like a chemistry thing.
It's literally just like it's a weird shape that like you can pour water into it and it.
Okay.
So if you kind of like follow it around, you can see how you could pour water into it. You could barely get any water in it.
Right. I see it. I get it.
Someone said it's like about 15 milliliters of water. Yeah, it's basically useless. It's more of I don't even know why the fuck it's a thing.
It is shaped kind of like his dick, though. That's accurate. Yeah, I see the dick.
I haven't, but
not that that's like necessarily bad. Like somebody might dig that. I don't know. That's cool.
I feel like if you shoved a Klein bottle up someone's ass or something, like no one would appreciate it.
Oh, nah, man. Well, no. That's a premature statement. I think
That's true. The Bad Dragon dildo website does exist. So that's I don't know.
Yeah, I could find you people in minutes that would like be like, yeah, all right.
I mean, honestly, just chat. Would you shove a Klein bottle up your ass? Like, I can save you the time.
For it.
Yeah,
like we don't judge. Just fucking, have at it. Let your freak flag fly. That's a very hard thing to say. Freak flag fly.
Freak flag fly.
Well, it is made out of glass. That's a big problem. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do a glass one. But I don't know if it would actually have any sort of vacuum suction to it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't recommend shoving a Klein bottle up your ass if you have the chance to get your hands on it. I think the only people who give a shit about Klein bottles are nerds. So you're gonna have to like break into your chemistry teacher's class, like in his office, and just steal that shit.
They're gonna think they got robbed because somebody's trying to set up a meth lab. It's just that somebody trying to put a Klein bottle in their ass.
Meth, like it's a completely useless object. I remember, God, here, come to the arena. We need to kill this thing before night falls.
All right. The problem is I don't have the summoning dealie. Do you have it?
No. You've got it.
And also, man, which one are we summoning? Because I got one first. I got the skull and I got the eye.
Let's do the eye again.
All right. The arena. Oh, join the red team if you didn't already.
Yeah, I just thought of that.
Yeah. All right, I got you. I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah, Klein bottle. How odd.
Yeah. So do you remember when Oblivion was a thing? Speaking of vast, endless shoveling of sand into your mouth.
I actually didn't get into the fucking games until Skyrim. Like I started with Skyrim. I totally missed Oblivion. I never played it.
It's Skyrim, but I think better. But I think it's just nostalgia glasses. Like I 100% of that game because I again had no friends and nothing to do with my time when that game came out. Aside from just
that fucking type of game is perfect for somebody like that. Yeah,
I had a bottle of 151 and Oblivion, and I think that was my life at that point.
You were actually just fucking drinking yourself into Oblivion while you played Oblivion.
Yeah, more or less. Like just like play Oblivion until it's late, and then just get annihilated. And yeah, so that was a thing I did. Not every night, but it was just like memories.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so no, that would have had to have been that was later that I was annihilating myself with 151. Because I was a teenager when this happened. Because I remember there was like a local, like, the like Asian gift shop sort of thing that they have in the mall?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so there was one of those, and I was hanging out with my friends at the mall, because that's a thing I used to be. I used to be a mall rat, right? And I was like,
We all did that, I think.
I would really like to get into like chemistry and alchemy because you could do that in Oblivion and it's super cool, you know?
Yeah, but they're so like not the same thing.
No, they're not.
Is this the story of how you found that out? Like,
no, like, so I asked the guy at the gift shop, like, hey, do you have any, like, bottles and stuff that could be used for chemistry? And he's like, so you can make meth? I'm like, oh.
Immediately he expects you to make cooking meth, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because fucking, like, most people aren't running around interested in chemistry. Like, the cops keep tabs on, like, if there's a place that manufactures this equipment. Do you want me to summon this boss, by the way?
I think we got time.
All right. I'm doing it. I can't do it? I can't do it.
Why not?
Oh, because the item that I had in my inventory was actually a mask.
Yeah, you're wearing it now.
Yeah, it wasn't at all the
Can you summon the other thing?
I thought it was. Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to. Whoops, I thought it was the mechanical skull. It's just a mask. All right, well, the eyes are here now.
So green one first, remember? And you run all the way to one side and then all the way back.
Oh, this thing is chewing on my anus. How's it going? You doing all right?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, good. Just keep shooting.
Just, yeah, stay away from the one. Just go after the green one. And make sure to heal.
This is absolute chaos, man. I don't know if my eyeballs are doing anything. I mean, I see them frantically trying to do something. I don't
even know where it is anymore. I'm just kind of shooting blindly. Am I hitting it? There it is.
Occasionally.
You're doing good.
Ow. Now, I don't have the ability to instruct my eyeballs to...
They kind of just do their own thing, right?
And I'm dead. It was just vomiting green shit on me, and there was nothing I could do. You're on your own, buddy.
Yeah, just come back as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. So I was saying that the cops keep tabs on
the
places that manufacture that shit, because absolutely people are putting meth labs together.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, meth is profitable outside of the fact that you might die. And you're evil for doing it.
Before I came back.
So that was a thing that you made as a mistake.
Yeah. Did that same thing last time, man. But it's okay. I think this thing's gonna be dead soon.
I think it is. We just gotta... Oh, I'm almost dead. Yeah,
wow.
I'm gonna die soon.
That green shit vomiting, that's a big problem, man. Wow.
I'm very close to dying, so just stay alive.
I'm not dead, dude.
Okay, you need to get you back here as soon as possible. Okay.
No, it's over. You know, those eyes weren't as impressive as I thought they were. Remember last time the eyes were kicking ass, and now it's
like, we can almost like shred through them, like almost.
Well, I think that's why the chat was telling us to destroy the green one first.
Yeah.
Because if you could do that, then you avoid the green puke that just insta kills you. There's no, as far as I could tell, there's no avoiding that. You know,
Mike can target
running.
a single
running
enemy.
Doesn't help. The problem is that the eyeballs will target whatever's closest to them, so I don't have control over what the eyeballs target.
Square Dudes is saying that you can.
You know?
Mike can target a single enemy by right-clicking the enemy with the summoning weapon in your hotbar.
That's right, Square Dudes.
Oh, some dude in chat said it.
Yeah, one guy in chat.
One guy in chat said it, so you know.
Right, we should be farming the destroyer.
Yeah,
which I think was our plan of what we were going to do. I don't really.
Okay, so what do we want from him?
I think it was ore.
But we already. I have 17 bars of the hollow thing. Thank you for the 8 bits, Tom Demon God.
Hollowed bars, Jen says. Yeah. We had a whole. I remember the last time we finished the stream, we were like, "Oh, we definitely know exactly what we're going to do next time."
Yeah. Did you upload that video to your channel?
I did.
Can you
should be there.
Literally just pull up your YouTube and go to the last little bit of it. Y'all need to make pickaxes. All right, cool.
Is that what we said we were gonna do though?
Oh, I fucking don't know.
I don't think it was.
Hollowed repeater. Light disc. I have a full set of hollowed armor, so I don't need more. We're on Discord, yeah.
I'm not getting the hollowed armor. Because then I lose my summon bonus.
Yeah, it's not good for you. 1 Drax for Mike, 1 pickaxe for Rev. Okay, so how do you make... Okay.
We have the pickaxe. We did that already.
I don't have the pickaxe, I don't think.
We didn't make you the pickaxe?
But I've got a Reaver Shark. How's that? This must be incredibly frustrating for someone who's like binge watching all of this in the playlist.
Oh my god, yes.
Like just in general.
Imagine like you just finished the last video.
Right.
And then you come to watch this video and you just like moments ago heard me say exactly what we're going to do.
Right. We're going to do this next time. It won't be a big deal.
We'll definitely remember.
Yes, there's no way we'll forget.
All right.
And then we did.
It says,
hollowed bar makes Drax and pickaxe. The pickaxe is Fright, Might, Sight. I need 18 bars. Oh, okay. And how many Fright do I have? I have 29. And then Might and Sight. Might? Okay. The color looks a little different on my screen, but that's right. So I just need 1 more hollowed bar. Really? Okay. Fine. So we just got to wait until night, and then we can summon whichever one's the easiest of those. Jazzbest.
Well, we also need to craft the summoning item.
Jazzbest says, "Can you pause stream for 2 hours so I can get home from work?" Okay, thanks. Sure. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Thank you for the 8 months of support. We'll definitely do that. Go ahead and just close the window so that way you don't get in trouble at work. We're gonna keep streaming.
Do you it's the mechanical worm is the thing that we're summoning, right?
Yeah, that's the easier of the ones apparently. We can just summon it in the desert there.
All right. It takes Soul of Night. You know this part already?
I don't remember the combo. It's like all of them are it's Night, Sight, Might, Fright. Like I don't remember which one was which. Those fucking assholes.
Well, no, I mean, I'm looking at the wiki. I just want to know if we have it or not. Or we have to
not in the desert. Yeah, the dirt bridge. Right, that's how we did it. Because the dirt bridge makes it trivial. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was kind of... we actually, we killed the boss without ever looking at it, remember?
Yeah, yeah. Like, the dirt bridge really is legitimately, like, the best way of beating that thing.
All right, so the bad news is I don't believe we have Souls of Night. Unless, you got them on your inventory or something.
I have Light, Fright, Sight, and Might.
No Night.
No Night.
No Night. All right. Okay, so update. We do have 3 of them, but we need 6.
Okay,
however, I do remember where to get them. We have to go to the hollowed area, and we have to go underground and kill enemies.
Okay, cool. Easy enough. We'll do that. It's daytime anyway. We need to spend some time. What is with you and wolves lately? You know how I don't know. It's a prompt to be able to allow me to just come up with stupid fucking things. Have you seen these desktop notifications that I've been doing?
No, explain.
They're all like 2 wolves. There are 2 wolves within you because you can't say inside you because Twitch thinks that that's like sexual.
Oh yeah? Does
yeah.
it?
If you say inside you, then it's yeah, it's like no, you can't say that. And I figured out within you is fine, so I go with within you. There are 2 wolves within you.
Right. One of them is gay, and the other one is gay. You are gay.
Yeah, so I'll change it up. It'll be other things.
What else you got? Let me hit me with some other ones. Hit me with some other I believe that's like Native American mythology, or that's like from a.
I think that's just some bullshit someone made up on the internet.
Saying, I think. What?
I think that's just some bullshit someone on the internet made up. I don't think it has anything to do with anything.
The first time I heard the 2 wolves thing, I feel like I was a kid, and I want to say it was some kind of fucking plaque or something that had Native American motif all over it, which led me to believe that it was a Native American saying. I don't know. It's fucking old. It's honestly old, guys.
I think it's just some internet bullshit.
I'm telling you, it's a lot older than that. A lot older than that.
Older than the internet?
Yes.
That's incredibly old.
Well, do you want to hear the actual thing? We're actually happy to remember it.
You do?
Yeah, the entire thing. It's kind of. I actually like it a lot. Do you want to hear it unironically?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So, it goes like this. There are two wolves inside you, right?
They're gay.
One of them is nourished by love and positivity and, just confidence and positive shit.
Right.
And the other one is nourished by hate and anger and suffering and all that, and just negativity and jealousy and rage and just bitterness. Right. And everybody has these two wolves inside of them, right? And what they do is they'll tell you about the two wolves, and then they'll say, which one do you think they're in combat? That's the other part of it. They're fighting each other constantly.
Right, of course they would be.
And the question is which one wins?
Right.
Like which one wins ultimately?
Okay, so I've just been doing
which one? No,
shit.
no, answer it.
No,
Answer the question.
Right. Got it.
No, you didn't answer it.
Oh no, I need to legitimately answer which one wins that fight.
Which one wins?
Well, I'm an asshole, so probably the second one.
You're supposed to answer it with you being like, oh, I don't know, and then the person telling you the story says, it's the one that you feed.
Right.
Do you get it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
The one that you feed, and the moral of it is that you are kind of, in a lot of ways, most of the time, responsible for the state of what kind of person you are, what kind of, your mental fitness, and the kind of person that you become. It's you have some responsibility in that. Does that make sense?
So I've been doing stuff like, there are two wolves inside you. I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do for you. You're a doctor.
Okay.
There are two wolves inside you, but that's just because you leave your mouth open while you sleep.
They're not spiders. How are they getting down there?
I don't know. There are two wolves inside you. 4. They're breeding.
Yeah, they're just there are two wolves inside you. 4.
No.
Period. Yeah, just here. 4. Period.
That's a different thing than what I said, but I love it.
Wolf spiders. All right.
Wolf
spiders. Okay.
It's just, it's legitimately just like, coming up with stupid fucking things to put in the, like, I don't want to just be like, RevScarecrow's live. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's more
I want
fun
someone to
this
be
way.
mad at me enough to show up to stream and be like, hey, the fuck is your problem?
Hey, you done goofed.
Yeah. Like, what is this? Why the fuck are you posting this thing about wolves every time?
There are two wolves inside you. Did you know that on average, the average person eats about 10 wolves over the course of a year while they're sleeping?
Yeah, but that's just because there's outliers who eat multiple wolves.
Wolfman Jones, who eats 1,000 spiders a day, who ruins the average.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wolfman Jones.
Wolfman Jones.
It's called Spiders George is the actual meme, right? Spiders George. Right?
Yeah. That's a good meme.
It's from Tumblr, I think, right?
It is, yeah. Every now and then they get something right.
We're not in the right place. I think
so
we
I
need to go
have
down here.
4 Souls of Night now. How many do we need?
We just need... Yeah, we have 3 at home. We need 6.
Oh. Total?
So we could... Yeah, 6 total, but what if it... We could just, like, stay here and fucking continue to kill things.
Okay.
That way, like, we could summon it again if we want to, because we're trying to grind it, don't forget, so...
Well, we just need 1 more bar.
Yeah, but then what if we had 2 more bars? Why not?
I mean, we're gonna get a bunch for it.
You know, chat, I really appreciate it if one of you could figure out where the 2 wolves inside you thing actually comes from. I'm going to honestly say,
like, that is a
if
beautiful
it's not Native
sentiment.
American, it's like Scandinavian or something. It's Native American, or it's like a Viking thing. It's one of the two. I'm telling you, it's fucking old.
It's not just like some random bullshit on the internet about gay wolves.
No.
See,
you get it, right? The one you feed.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like, oh, huh.
So if I'm a raging asshole all the time, I'll just end up being a raging asshole.
Well, if you're gonna sit there and you're gonna think about, like, you're gonna focus on negativity and think about, negative shit and stuff that makes you angry, and, like, that's most of the time that's a choice that you make, isn't it?
I mean, your emotions are your choices to make, whether or not you make the right choice and whether or not, I don't know. Yeah.
It's saying that you're responsible for, like, your own inner turmoil and emotional well-being.
My thing is, what if it's not Native American and just some guy wanted to sound smart, so he was like, the Native American said it, and therefore it's not dumb of me to come up with this while I'm high.
That is definitely not impossible.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, I always liked it. I always thought it was
it's a cool thing and not
story,
just some bullshit that I came up with.
Because it makes sense to me. It's like, yeah, all right, like I get that, and that's a nice little, like, cute.
Either way, regardless of someone who is super high or if it was like an actual Native American thing, it's pretty good.
It's good because it's like, oh well, the one that you feed, because that one's gonna win because he's gonna be, the other one will be all like malnourished,
right,
on account of not being fed,
right,
and it's I don't know. Listen, it always made sense to me. I always thought it was cool. I seen it on like fucking like kitschy shit that you hang, like knick-knack stuff.
It seems like something that would be on some kitschy, like, you're driving in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah, you're at a truck stop in the middle of nowhere, and you need to use the bathroom, and while you're waiting in line to buy the Slurpee you're buying in order to allow you to have access to the fucking bathroom, you see the fucking, like, sign, and it's like barbed wire, rusted bullshit with that saying on it, and then there's like an eagle that's crying.
Exactly. You fucking got it. Well, it would be a wolf crying.
It would be a wolf crying.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That type of shit. You get it now?
Why do I own hentai on Steam? Well, someone gave it to me. No, wait. I bought that one and returned it because it didn't actually... It was just, like, offensive, stupid shit. It wasn't even funny.
Like, didn't I go out of my way to say, with the exception of somebody who's, like, clinically mentally ill, like, you have some degree of control over... your, fucking mental state, mental well-being.
Sure, and that's kind of what makes people who have, like, any sort of mental condition different.
I think it's
why it's a mental condition and
applicable in that instance, which I feel like I went, because I see people in chat are like specifically pointing that out. That obviously that doesn't apply there. But
I think
you
apply that to your life as much as you can in order to, like, despite the fact that I have depression and anxiety, I try and, do all of that shit as best of my ability, but, my brain chemistry is stupid, so I can't do things quite right like that. But, like, it's also not helpful to be like, I have depression, therefore I don't have to worry about my mental health or even consider thoughts about how to treat my mental health better.
It's something to think about. I think, like, if and when you find yourself fucking, I don't know. I just think it's nice. It's something that you can think about now and then.
Yeah.
Have it on your desk, like it'd be like fucking on a calendar with like two gay wolves like just going at it. It's like John Beastars from Beastars and John Beanstars, but he's like, a slightly different color or whatever. And it's like just that whole saying right there on the bottom. You know what, man? Maybe that helps you out one day, once or twice.
Yeah, maybe you're just like, you know what? Day. Like, maybe you're having a bad day and you just look at the weird, like, gay furry porn that you've got on your desktop and you're like, they're right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that was the first thing that they did with it. Like, there are two wolves inside of you. That is somebody making fun of the boomer thing that I'm talking about. Like, there are two wolves inside you. One of them is gay.
Right.
The other one is gay. You're gay. And then, like, fuck. See, this got so twisted and taken so far that you didn't even know the original context of it.
True facts. Hey, I've got
you
a
had
whole.
no idea that there was something that existed that was just that got bastardized into that.
That one's the internet in one fucking story. There, yeah.
Yeah.
What do I think of the Mario 64 fan PC port? Do you hear about this?
I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen that.
It's gonna be shut down by the time we're done with the stream. I'd be
Yeah,
surprised
probably.
if it's still up.
Apparently it runs really well. Like I think Mal tried it out, Nomsil tried it out, and they said it was like running well, and it detects controllers. So if you were thinking like, why would I, play through Mario 64 with a mouse and a keyboard, you don't have to.
I wonder if I could get away with like downloading it and actually playing it, or if Nintendo would copyright claim that shit to hell.
They've been better with that recently, but I feel like if you're like obviously playing the rip of it, that's gonna cause problems for you.
Yeah. Like if you post anything that Nintendo doesn't like, I feel like that's how they're doing it now. They're like beating people over the head with it.
Do you want to make the thing to summon the boss?
I gave you the 9 thingamajigs.
Oh, motherfucker, you did. All right, so you also need iron ingots.
I have a legit 60. Well, I had a legit 64 copy of that game, but then someone stole it, and I still haven't figured out who.
Son of a bitch.
Make
One of
light
your
keys.
scumbag friends.
Yeah, I don't know when it was, but whatever.
I figured if I was ever going to play that game again, I was just going to use the 3DS version.
Apparently, it's like significantly different.
Really? What,
yeah.
This one? Oh, the 3DS version compared to the N64 version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some of it has to do with like the controls were altered somehow, and it was like.
I know the Majora's Mask thing was kind of similar in that. How the fuck do you make a light key?
I don't know, but I did play Majora's Mask on the 3DS, and I thought it was great.
It's a good game.
I played it when I was younger too. I played it on what was it? It was GameCube, was it? Or was
64.
It was 64. Yeah. No, I played it. I don't think I beat it when I was younger though. Was the thing. Why the fuck can't I craft the summoning item? It's not here. Do I need to be at a specific table?
I think it's anvil.
Anvil.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't have enough chunks. How many chunks is it?
What are we trying to make again?
I need 6 chunks. I got that.
All right.
I got that.
You get
the pink anvil. I see the pink anvil. I'm right next to it. Mechanical worm. I got it. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Got it? Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to the left, right?
Yeah. We gotta hurry though.
Okay. Got my chunks. Soul Gainer says you guys get so distracted by the combos. Yeah, absolutely. Guilty as charged.
I feel like again, like
yeah, completely, absolutely.
That's kind of just what these streams are.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to tell you it. Like I was telling Mike before we went live. I had sometimes. Oh god damn it! Sometimes I'll get really weird messages sent to me. And I'm not gonna say what series this is, but someone sent me a message, right? And they were like, you know what? I'm done with this. It's fucking. You're boring. I hate this. You're not even good as background noise, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I checked, and it was like on episode like I don't know, 40 or something of a series.
Meaning that the person would have had to have watched
like at least like
hundreds of hours.
Sure.
Before coming to the conclusion that,
and I'm
you
just
know
like,
what? I don't like this guy.
Yeah, this sucks. Why am I watching this? Like, how did you get that long? Like, he gave me a chance. Props to him for giving me a chance, but it was just like, okay. Like, it's hard to take offense at that point.
He just, I don't know, went several hundred out because. Oh, all right. Well, let's try to figure this out. Do you think that you have changed significantly as an entertainer or whatever since the person started watching it?
I would say that I think I get better a little bit every stream, so I'm a little bit better now. I don't think you would have expected a different change. You know?
Sitting there for hundreds of hours and thinking, okay, you know what?
This is
I hate
fucking
this,
awful. I hate every moment of this. But I'm gonna keep watching it.
If I keep eating the sand, I will like it eventually.
Yeah.
I've already decided I fucking hate this, but you know what? I'm gonna keep watching it.
I guess, yeah, that's valid. People skip around, so maybe they didn't see it up until that point. Like, they just skipped a few episodes ahead, and they're like, wow, it's still bad.
Nah, you know what? No, I don't think so. No, I like to think that this person just...
I find that reality to be funnier. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah. No, that's what was happening. They've been watching it religiously.
Like, every single day, they've just been binge watching it.
Yeah, and then it took them just 620 hours to say, you know what? Fuck you, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat was like, yeah, comparing it to Steam reviews, right? Where somebody writes a Steam review and they're like, this game sucks, and then you see their playtime and it's like 4,200 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that, where it's just like, I mean, I'm at least like 40-something episodes or whatever it was worth of it
that
being
series.
Yeah, like even someone who fucking hates it is gonna give it at least 20 to 40 fucking episodes worth of just like, I don't know, maybe
that feels like too much for me, dude. In my experience with
I
the
will
internet,
give someone like 5 fucking minutes. You know,
that's you, right?
And that's generous. Like, if someone can't hook me within the first couple of minutes, I'm gone.
I think that's everybody. I think that's fucking the vast majority of people. I think that's 99% of fucking people. They know whether or not they're gonna like a fucking thing in the first 5 minutes of it. Then they're fucking gone. Especially today when people's fucking attention spans are so short.
There's so much content out there.
That's what I was gonna say.
There's so much other shit to watch. Like, if you're gonna just go watch something else, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm sorry I'm not what you wanted. I'm gonna keep doing me, but like, you know.
You have to imagine that that's the type of person who doesn't like anything. Because if they fucking they tried watching a bunch of other shit, decided that they didn't like any of it,
right,
and then like begrudgingly started watching
that's a good point. So like, why wouldn't they just go switch to something else? Maybe because they didn't have anything else to watch, because they'd watched everything else and they're like, why are we assuming they hated on the onset? I just kind of assume.
Maybe their opinion changed over the course of the series. I don't see how. Like when this
I
is
don't
the
think
thing.
it changed significantly enough.
RevScarecrow is RevScarecrow. You know what you're gonna get. I think. You know what I'm saying? I think that's as far as us improving as streamers. I don't know what the fuck that means, because as far as the way that I do it, I just sit here and just do whatever.
Jerk off in front of people.
Yeah, I'm just being myself. That's it. Like, I'm not, you know, there's no like craft to it in the sense of like, there's no, let me sit here and it's not scripted or some fucking shit is what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
When you're watching a TV show and you're like, oh fuck, man, like this changed since season 2. I'm on season 4 and it sucks, but season 2 was great.
That's true. It's not the same kind of thing.
We were the same fucking people that we were the first time we fucking, for example, streamed Terraria together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
more or less.
Change.
I mean, like, you know, it's been a couple months. Things have happened. The world is on fire. You know.
Okay, well, all right, maybe, but I just fucking, I don't think it's a person. You know, I mean, maybe you could say, yeah, okay, RevScarecrow changed. He became such a bastard man in the last, I don't know, 40 hours of this, since I've watched 600 hours. He's become such a bastard man. Okay, his content has gone downhill so much.
I feel like you're more upset by this than I am.
Because it isn't possible.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense. I'm saying it doesn't make sense. Am I wrong? Like it.
And I don't even feel like it's the same thing.
They got bored of seeing the same thing. Maybe, but
but I feel like that's. I mean, you just
All
watch
right.
a different
You know what?
series.
If that's the case, then we got to start changing shit up. Do you have a webcam?
I do.
And do you have a Klein bottle?
No, I could probably order one on Wish.
All right. Do you think you could fit it up your ass?
Probably not. No.
All right. Well, we got to come up with a plan B. We got to come up with a plan B.
Do you think you could get a Klein bottle up your ass?
With some effort, maybe. Yeah. I don't think anything's impossible. To be honest, I'm that type
I think
of
that's a
person.
really solid way of treating things to be shoved up your ass.
Fake Wizards, thank you for the bits. They said this chat. I'm thanking them for you. They said
thank you for
this
the bits.
channel sucks so bad, but I've been here for a year. There was another one too that I saw. I wanted to get to this, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
They were like, I've been watching Terraria since the beginning. I said I was gonna stop watching it like 5 times, but I'm still here. Like, what is that about? Why? What? You know what it must be? It must be like okay, imagine.
Yeah.
We're not very entertaining, and we're not maybe great at the game. All right, just as a possibility. Okay,
okay.
I don't want to.
I was gonna say, do you need to love yourself more? What is this? Where's this coming from?
This is a hypothetical. We could leave our our egos and
let's assume
and
we
stuff,
suck at being entertaining on top of being bad at this game.
Yeah. Just
I'll give you
we're
bad at this
ass.
game 100% sure.
Assume that we are consummately just ass in every way, right?
Right.
We were still that person's choice over a bunch of other stuff, meaning that all of the other things that they could have been watching right now
Netflix exists.
were more ass.
Yeah.
So there's actually a compliment in there. There's something to feel good about in there, that we're less assy than other stuff.
Yeah.
That our content is less assy than other content. And you know what? Honestly, I'll take that. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad, man. It's pretty good. To say we're less assy
than Tiger King.
Than all of the shit that's going on out there that they could be watching instead of this. That's pretty good.
I mean, I feel like you're taking this harder than I am. I just saw that and thought it was funny because it's just why though?
No, it is fucking hilarious. Absolutely, it is. But I have feelings. I have thoughts. I have opinions. I got onions. Fake Wizards says that Nick Cage is going to be the Tiger King. They're making a movie.
So how's philosophy different than opinions?
I guess you could say they're the same thing.
So what? How can you have a degree in opinions?
Oh. No, you just invalidated an entire field of study.
Yeah.
Philosophy tries to be objective, Soywitch says.
Okay.
Right. I guess philosophy is big opinions, like Ploptypus says too. You're not going to learn about how your philosophy professor, doesn't like Swiss cheese, and how he vastly prefers Alpine lace or something. That's not philosophy.
It is opinions, but it's important opinions.
It's matters of gravitas, the nature of the universe, the nature of existence.
I like hanging out with philosopher types, people who get degrees in philosophy. They're fun to hang around.
You think so?
Yeah. I've had a few friends who had philosophy majors.
But were they weed smokers? You could just hang out with people who smoke weed. And
I mean,
feel
listen, Mike. If you're asking if, they did. But know.
Well, they just. Well, now that you mention it, they did.
Yeah, now that you mention it, the people that I knew that were philosophy majors also smoked weed. So there's that. So where are we mining? What are we doing now? I have the axe.
You made the pickaxe.
I made the pickaxe, and now what?
All right. So here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the jungle biome, and it is gonna be it's gonna be S.
Okay.
It's gonna suck. But we have to do it because we want chlorophyll.
Chlorophyte. Okay, underground jungle. Go into the jungle. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Does Mike have the Drax? Mike has the Drax.
He does have the Drax.
You have the Drax on you.
He, in fact, does have the Drax on him.
I'm going to make sure that I have nothing else in my inventory real quick.
It's a really good idea. We're going there to fucking mine.
Yeah,
shit,
do you have Spelunker potions?
Yes. We totally do. Go in the potions chest.
Okay, because I've got one. I don't know why I said that the weirdest way possible.
Goddamn get door open. I'm trying to do the sweet Jabroni and hella Rev.
How about
open the goddamn door, dumbass.
Just open it turnways.
Turnways. Can we get that art back up real quick for anybody who wasn't here for that Homestuck stream? Can we show them that awesome art?
That was a good stream. There's
great.
There's some like
open the door. I need to tell you some cum facts. So good.
Like you've memorized it. I didn't even remember that bit of it.
No, someone in chat said it. Someone in chat remembered it. Cum facts.
Like yeah, here it is. It's from Burrard, and it's
sweet Jabroni and hella Rev.
Yeah,
is what it's called. Yeah.
Which one of us ends up being sweet, and which one of us ended up being hella?
Oh, well, it's sweet bro, and Jabroni has the word bro in it, so I think it's like perfect.
That makes more sense, honestly.
Yeah. And hella Rev is just that says it just sounds good. It sounds right.
That does.
You know?
I could be hella. Are you hella?
I'm always hella, man. I'm hella. You kidding me?
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Fuck yeah. You know it. Open his turnways, dumbass.
Like that hit a very special part of your mind.
Yeah, it did.
Nerd Baron, thank you for the 32 months of support.
What got me was the accuracy of it. Like the cum facts. The fact that I couldn't get the door open.
Yeah.
And we were like having a fucking like an episode where like I couldn't get the door open and I was getting pissed off.
Right.
And you're fucking telling me to open it the other way. Like just all of it. It was so fucking excellent.
And it's on brand for that comic too. Someone is pointing out like what must it be like to be hey, Morning is Fuck. Thank you for the 5 gift subs.
Morning
That's really
is
cool.
Fuck.
I don't
Morning
know how to
so
actually pronounce his name. Look at his name in chat.
Mornaf.
Mornaf? I just call him Morning as Fuck.
Morning as Fuck, that works.
Yeah, it's absolutely not what his name is.
I thought you said Morning is Fuck, and I'm like so with you. I'm just not a mornings person.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, fuck mornings.
There are 2 wolves in you.
Yeah.
One is Sweet Mike. The other is Hella Rev. You are gay. Nice. Get that fucking crocheted onto like what's the thing that's like a circle?
That's not how like crochet works at all, Mike.
What is that thing called though? I know it's not crochet.
That's
what is that
cross
called?
stitch.
Cross stitch. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be a cross stitch of like the 2 wolves thing. I feel like I've seen a cross stitch of the 2 wolves thing.
Probably. Embroidery? Yeah.
Yeah. There's 2 wolves inside you. One of them is gay. The other one is gay. You are gay.
Spelunker potions. Do you have the potions? There's 30 in this chest here. The open one.
Yeah.
The other one, right up here.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Cool. I'm bringing 11.
I'm just gonna bring the whole stack.
Sure, why
probably
not?
squander half of them.
Right. Oh, I'm gonna put my money away as well because that's gonna be a problem.
Oh, you're smart.
I'm gonna lose all my money.
You're a wise man.
Like, I've done embroidery before, but it was just like incidental embroidery.
Sounds hard and annoying.
It's not my cup of tea. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, tedious things like that. I don't know. It's not. Too lazy. Too much effort.
It was.
If you fuck up, it's like, oh my god, Oh, you're getting more gift subs.
Morning as Fuck dropping multiple bombs in chat. Thank you, dude.
Did we ever get any definitive answers on where the 2 wolves thing originally comes from?
Someone was saying that like it's attributed to Native Americans and a bunch of different tribes, but there's not like a confirmed like it's definitely this tribe that came up with it.
Right. But that could still be like some pothead said it and then was like, yeah, that sounds like a thing Native Americans would say.
Yeah. 40 people posted the answer. We just ignored it. See, that's just...
I didn't see it.
That's the other thing. Morning, you overshot by 3 subs. You're trying to get to 50, weren't you? Thank you. If you got a new sub, if you got a sub, make sure you thank him. New color. Indeed, new color available.
It came from...
Sweet bro, hella Jeff. I don't think that that's true.
Bro, there's 2 wolves inside you. And then when Pokemon,
okay,
when Pokemon Sun Moon came out, not Sun Moon, the fucking Sword Shield, and they had the legendary Pokemon were the two wolves.
Yeah.
That was when that meme really fucking exploded. Because 2 wolves.
It came from an evangelic. What? What?
The sources are all over the place. It might have been Cherokee.
And another person, and Jazz Jin is saying that it came from an evangelical person. I can't pronounce that word.
No, because it doesn't have any. It doesn't have anything to do with
There are
Jesus.
2 wolves inside you. One of them is Jesus.
Person,
the other one is God.
Yeah,
you are the Holy
Spirit. One of them is Jesus, and one of them is the Holy Spirit. You're going to hell because you jerked off once. That's not that's too. It's.
Oh right, you were raised Catholic.
I'm not saying it's the smartest fucking thing ever, but I am gonna say it's too smart to be fucking evangelical Christian. It's too thoughtful, and fucking it doesn't mention Jesus. It's not. No, I didn't come from no.
It comes from a pastor in 1978 who was doing weed. He found it on some Native American stuff before that.
Okay, so he found it on
Native American stuff.
Native American stuff.
And then he
popularized it. He popularized it.
So how do you know he's a cult leader? Don't want to just assume that he's a cult leader because he was leading a weird version of Christianity back in the 1970s, 80s.
I learned this from the Waco series on Netflix right now, which, by the way, is fucking... thought it was pretty great. You could just really say any religion's a cult at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's kind of what they figured out.
I mean, what makes it a what makes it a cult? What makes it a cult and not a religion? What's the difference?
Not a whole lot, honestly. This is a thing that I've run into before. I think what makes it a cult...
The amount of people. Because if it's fucking millions of people, then you can't call it a cult anymore. That's the difference.
Also, probably how weirdly abusive their beliefs are, and how small of a religion it is as well. I think those are probably the 2 factors. So if you have a religion and it's 10 people believe it, and it's all we all suck this one dude off every morning.
You're talking about the Catholic Church?
Yeah.
All right, because that's a thing.
That's Goldor.
You got a rare drop, apparently.
I did? I got Yeelits. Oh.
What is it?
Yeelits.
Oh, I think that's a yo-yo.
I think it is, yes. It looks like a yo-yo to me. I'm going to give it to you.
All right.
Have the Yeetlit.
Thank you for the Yeetlit. What was it? The Yeet cannon? What was the
the C9 Yeet cannon.
All right.
Look up the bite model. What is bite? Can you guard me for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
B.I.T.E model Colts. Who the fuck? What is bite? Undoing the influence of the bite model, behavior control, information control, thought control, emotional control. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's right.
So it's again, I mean, that's not what every religion is, and I'm dead.
No, because you can have a religion that
I'm a Christian and then not have it completely fuck your life in every way.
If you're not allowed to talk to people outside of your faith, then that's a thing.
Okay.
Like that would make it more culty than, you know, like you can if you can only speak to other people who are in the cult, then it's that sounds like a cult.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that makes it more culty. So like, you know,
all right, so Christianity again will not, like, you know, if you're just like a fucking,
if you go to Sunday church and then you go to like, I don't know, fucking work, and you can talk to people at work, then yeah, that's fine.
All right.
But
that, you know, that makes
but then you
sense.
get those like, you know, those
that.
preachers. This is a really interesting thing I was reading a little while ago. You know those preachers that show up, like, I don't know, I went to UT for a while, and there were preachers that would show up to basically just be like preaching the gospel in like the main square area, right?
Okay.
And inadvertently, someone would ask them, "What do you guys think of, you know, gay people?"
Okay.
And to which they would be like, "It's, you know, bad or whatever." And so then everyone would dogpile on them and call them shit, which is the appropriate response to that. But
I think so.
it's near the orange ore. What orange ore do you see? We apparently see some chlorophyte nearby. I don't see it.
I've been getting it. Dude.
Oh, okay.
Did you take your spelunker potion?
Nope.
Okay, take that.
Yeah.
And then
okay,
anything
cool.
that's on a bright green is what it looks like.
Okay, cool.
Like, look in the walls, look around. You know, like anything that's bright green. We probably want to dive more at this point.
Yeah, because I think you probably got everything of value.
Yeah,
over
I don't see any more here.
Okay, that might explain why I wasn't seeing any.
Oh, dude, check this out.
There's one of those
hearts. A life? Yeah.
I've got 340. What do you got?
Total?
Yeah.
I'm at 400.
Okay, so I'll take that one then.
Here, I'm dropping it. I took it by accident. I'm sorry.
No, there's another one right here.
Yeah, they spawn in the jungle biome, and those didn't get unlocked until we entered hard mode.
Oh, I see. So then, yeah, I'll just go get some. Yeah, there's some over there. I see the green stuff that we're trying to get, but I see a heart thing, and then there's also some green ore over here.
Yeah, get the hearts too while we're here. So those are the two things that.
I'd like to have more health because that would help these boss fights as well. I'm not like I've been to a mega church. I think I've told this story multiple times on stream, but I've been to a mega church before. Okay, so it starts how you think it starts. There was this girl that I thought she was cute, right?
Oh, so you went to go
and she was like,
I'd like to up with Jesus to try to get, you know, some action.
No, just you know, see what she's like, you know. And I grew up like going to church, so I was like, sure, why not, right? And I swear to God, this church, right? It was like the size of a hospital. Like, just ridiculously large. Like,
I've seen these places.
5 or 6 floors. Like,
we don't have anything like that here, but
we have multiple ones like that here in Texas. Like, in Austin, I know of at least 3 that are like that. Like the ones you see on TV, where it's just this giant stage area.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Yeah, it's absolutely fucking it's massive.
And it definitely like. We stopped even like considering being a thing after that, because like the thing that would mess with me is like they wanted me to really like, I don't know, get into the vibe or whatever, but I was just kind of like, oh, and like they gave me like shit. They gave me like a bag, like a goodie bag of like come back to our church thing.
And like, what was in there?
Just like there was a nylon bag and
they fucking use merch to get people to come back.
Yeah, like the kind of like if you go to a convention, the kind of swag you would get at a convention.
They give you swag.
They gave me like a Jesus swag bag, right?
All right.
Like a water bottle and like
Christ is cool.
Or like whatever the name of the church is, right? And then I go outside and there's like literally like people across the street who don't have a house. There's like homeless people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how shit is your church that you didn't figure this one out? Like, why are there people who don't have all of your like Christ swag? Like, shouldn't they have it?
Like there was like shirts and like hoodies and shit, and these people are like fucking homeless and shivering.
Like they've got like tattered clothing and they don't have any Jesus shit.
Well, Rev, I mean, listen, like those people don't have money. So then how are they going to give money to the church? You know, I mean, that's a business, my dude.
I know it's a business. Just like when I went to church, like what I understood church to mean was not that. And so that's why I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go, whatever. Like, so you got a bigger fucking convention hall, more people to fucking, like, I don't know, do the Jesus thing with. Sure, whatever. Not my cup of tea, but
Jesus thing.
yeah.
Jesus thing.
But it was just like, oh no, this is not about like being a good person. This is about making money.
Well, I mean, listen. If let me play devil's advocate here for a second.
To Jesus?
No,
you want to play devil's advocate to Jesus?
You only went to the mega church because you wanted to like
cozy up with this girl? Yes. Okay.
Cozy up with this girl.
Yeah. So, okay, my intentions weren't pure, but, like, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, what was going to happen, by the way? You were going to get to know her a little bit and then, like, hold hands for fucking, like, 15 years until you were old enough to get married?
I don't know what her...
Was your plan?
I mean, I didn't know what her understanding of that was, so it's just like, okay, sure, you know. And, like, it's important to get that kind of shit out of the way. Like, religion, politics, money. Like, you shouldn't have those conversations in polite company, but you should 100% have them in, like, a conversation with someone that you're, like, interested in. Because if they have a completely different opinion on any of those things...
You're missing a fruit, a life fruit, and chat's flipping out because you're not getting the life fruit.
Oh, that?
Somewhere near you.
Is it?
Yeah, you want that.
What does it look like?
It looks like a little heart fruit, like a heart-shaped fruit. Like, fucking... Is he fucking with you, Chet? It sounds like he's fucking with you, honestly.
I mean, I'm gonna... I picked it up on accident. I was gonna dig all the way around it, but then the pickaxe swing distance was bigger than I thought, so...
But, no, obviously...
Trying to pull like a Dora the Explorer thing.
Anything he's saying, that's why I said devil's advocate, but... No, the swag was meant to be, you know, like, oh, cool, free shit. Maybe I'll come back and get more free shit. And then while you're there at some point, you know, they pass around the basket.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, you end up paying for that shit anyway.
Right, and it's, like, not good. It's, like, it was, like, con shit. Like, when you go to a convention, not stuff you actually want, but, like, you keep the bag because, like, you're probably going to be picking up other shit. And you might need, like, a shopping bag while you're there. So it's like, whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so you end up, like, acting like advertising for that guy for, like, the rest of the day while you're at the convention.
Right.
You know? Wearing whatever shitty cosplay you were able to put together.
You were advertising for Jesus.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I gave that shit away because I was just like, no. And if you guys have a fucking problem with this, you need to, like, go and tell them that they shouldn't have your Jesus stuff.
Again, it's one of those things that, you know, like, as
far
as I know, Christ would have just, you know, would have flipped shit. He would have went fucking sicko mode. Yeah. And, like, fucking went in there and, like, fucking flipped over all the tables and, like, kicked the shit out of a bunch of people.
So here's a part of that story that I didn't, like, pick up until recently.
Okay.
So in the story about him, like, just going ape shit in the church.
Yeah, when he went ape shit. One of my favorites.
Mine too. There's a part in it that I kind of just glossed over, but he goes from the place after he sees all that shit going on. And he
fucks with the goblins?
He fucks with the goblins. In the story, he cords some rope together in order to make a whip. Right? That would take hours to do.
Well, he's Jesus. Give him, like, you know, Jesus points.
Yeah,
like, you gotta
I'm just
grade
saying,
him on
like,
the Jesus curve. Like, maybe he could do that really quickly.
Assuming he could...
because he's the son of God and shit.
Sure, right. Let's assume he did it really fast, right? Like, even still, he's still spending an inordinate amount of time to make a weapon. That's premeditated. Like, he didn't just, like, come to the conclusion that that was shitty and just, like, lose the shit right there on the spot. He was like, I'll be back.
Yeah. Well, dude, he was pissed. You know,
he was
fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
He was fucking pissed off.
Jesus can't stream.
I picked up a life fruit thing, and now I don't. Oh, maybe I didn't pick it up because my inventory was full. I need torches. I didn't bring torches again. I didn't bring torches. Because I have a fucking mental block with torches for some reason.
I accidentally dropped them up here. Hold on.
Oh,
Mike, can you come up here and get it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Chat's saying there's another life fruit.
I legitimately don't see this one. Okay, so they're the same thing as the crystals.
Yeah. But no, they're it's a little flower, isn't it?
It looks like a little, like, gold heart in a plant.
Oh, you know what I've just fucking found? A regular one that we never found.
Yeah, I found a regular one a minute ago.
Yeah, you can't use the regular ones.
What? What the fuck is this? How do I... Wait, how do I use a life fruit? Consumable.
Nah, it gives you... It permanently increases your health by 5, I think.
Pet the dog? What dog?
Oh, it's because he doesn't... How much total health do you have?
360.
Alright, so just fucking, like, stay there for a second, dude?
Okay. Just, like, over here?
Yeah, just stay there. Hold on. Because I found a regular one.
Okay.
You still need regular ones before you can use those. So here, take, this. That I fucking threw it the wrong way because I'm a dickhead.
Whatever.
Take that. Use that.
380.
Right. Now, you still can't use the other one.
I would assume no.
Because you need 400 health before you could use it. So you can either hold on to it or you can give it to me.
How about I just give it to you because you actually use it and you just give me any of the red ones.
It. Yeah, I'm like, I have a lot less defense than you anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine. Okay.
All right. So apparently there's a chest above us. Is that right, chat?
Rich mahogany. The fuck? We're underground. Why is there a tree here? Roots?
Yeah, I don't know. It's roots, dude.
I guess it's still mahogany, even if it's underground.
All right, so for some reason, people in chat are saying Jesus come. I see no reason why we should just allow that to continue.
You feel it's too heretical? Like...
It's just... I don't know what the point of it is. Like, what's the point, you know? How about just regular cum? I'll permit regular cum, you know. Oh, by the way, you like that water?
Yeah, I like that. Hey, what if I just made more water?
I went up there to look for the chests that chat was talking about. I think they're full of shit, because I don't see anything.
Jungle spores. It's this chest here, I think.
All right, I need... Oh, look at the Arapaima out of water.
Yeah, you're getting fucked. Come.
Oh, you poor bastard. Interesting that he's not dying, though. Like, you seeing that?
He's just having a good time. Just chilling.
Like, he can't do shit. Like, he can't attack us. Just flopping around. Mouth full of sand.
Honey dispenser.
Why does it get more delicious?
Dangerous.
It doesn't ever.
Mahogany. Ruthless boomstick.
Oh, dude, do we really want to fuck with these goblins over here?
What goblins?
I'm talking about the water, dude. Like, look at all that water.
I don't see any water.
Immediately to the right.
Oh, yeah, there's
On the
water
other side.
there. Huh. That would be bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under it. That's my plan.
Let me just hold a torch for you.
You ever watch How It's Made?
Every now and then.
They had this episode.
It's like the ultimate show to fall asleep to.
It's trippy though, isn't it? Like, it's fucking cool to watch some of these machines and shit. And then they do it with the music, and it's like, if you do it on weed, if you watch it on weed, it's extra cool. No, listen. They did an episode of, like, they were at a silver mine, and they showed you how they make silver bars. Right? That they sell to, I don't know, jewelers and people who make electronics and things like that. It's like a 90-step process to get fucking silver bars. Dude, it was impossible to follow it.
Yeah. I like those ones where they... Have you seen the shitpost versions of those videos?
I have seen. Hugbees makes those. That's, you know, Hugbees TV,
Oh, right.
And Andrew what's his name? Andrew Hugbees? Andrew
Hey, I
Hugbees.
decided to add water to this situation.
You actually fucked me so hard. You just killed me. Yeah, you ruined my life. My life is ruined. We needed to go that way. I really wish you didn't do that.
I'm sorry. I was trying to make the situation better by, like, moving the water.
By drowning me. Move some, throw some glow sticks down here, man. This is like actually really fucked. You've killed me. You've actually killed me.
I'm draining the water out now.
Thank you. But the shit that we're trying to mine is over here, and this is where the water needs to get drained from.
Yeah. There we go.
So when they find the silver, apparently it's not in big veins. It's just like tiny little particulate that's in there with like 50 other fucking kinds of minerals and bullshit that's in the dirt.
Right.
So they have to take it and then they sift it to get the different density materials come out, but then it's still not pure. So then they have to heat it up because the shit that's not silver will sink to the bottom, and then they put it in a centrifuge, and then they put it in water, and then they hang it upside down, and then some fucking like they get like a professional clown to come dip his balls in it, and it's like, dude, they're machines that visually make no sense doing things that I don't understand. And then I'm watching this, and I couldn't help but think of all these video games like Minecraft,
right,
and Terraria, where it's just like
you just get a bar of
silver.
Yeah.
Where you're just digging and it's like silver.
Yeah. You just get a bar of silver.
Done, and you have silver. Apparently, I don't know about other precious metals, but
I would imagine it's all about the same shit.
Nothing like that. It is not even remotely fucking like that at all. And it was like, dude, you got to see this. You're not even going to like be able to follow it. And it's like it's one of those things where it's like, how the fuck did human beings figure out to do this? Seriously.
Refining metals is incredibly complicated. How did old-timey people make...
Unbelievably complicated.
See, like, why would you even bother, is the other question.
Because it's silver. You know, I mean, it's worth it. It's a precious metal. You make a lot of dash, you know?
Right, yeah. I guess it's worth something to someone. I mean...
well, it isn't just like, you know, if you're saying like, oh, this fucking jewelry, it's vain.
No, I'm
they
just
use
like...
silver for electronics and circuitry.
Does silver have, like, a purpose in electronics?
Yeah.
I thought it was, like, copper that you would do that with.
It's both of them do. Also, medical applications, Octopus Soup says.
I don't know things. Silver? No, people... Are you talking about, like, colloidal silver that people take? That makes you into a goddamn Smurf? Have you seen that?
I have, but I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Probably not.
Please don't let that be what you're talking about. No, don't take colloidal silver.
Look up what happens when you take colloidal silver. You turn into the fucking Smurf.
Yeah, and then you know what happened to the Smurf man?
What happened?
He fucking died.
Yeah?
From silver poisoning.
Who would have fucking guessed?
Because you're not supposed to fucking...
Ingesting hard metals is bad for your health.
Fucking dick vein. Like, well, no. I mean, the last time this came up, I actually, like, looked like a big, gigantic asshole. Because everybody in chat... Because I was like, man, don't you think it's obvious, you know, to not eat metal? Doesn't that seem like a thing you obviously shouldn't fucking do? And by the way, I want you to just... Real quick aside, the colloidal silver thing is tied into, like, fucking anti-vax shit.
Sure, of course.
But anyway... the entire chat dogpiled on me and called me a dumbass because you do eat metals. Apparently, there are metals.
Not that much. Like, sure, there's some like
iron.
Iron, but that's like. But iron is like. That's.
I always thought it was like a different kind of iron. You know, it was like, oh, well, I'm eating meat. You know, it's got iron.
But it is
it's good for you.
Different
it's
because it's like it's. You can't just find silver. Iron is a base fucking, like, element. Not like silver, which is also that. Fuck.
It is also that, yeah.
You could just find silver in, like, a plant somewhere.
Zinc is another one. You're, like, digging the same hole for yourself that I dug for myself. Apparently, potassium is a metal. But no, when you're
cool.
eating
Speaking
beans,
of digging a fucking hole, I'm drowning.
Yeah, don't do that. We see the life crystal over there, by the way.
I see, but yeah, I'm at 400, so I don't know if I need more.
So, you know, fucking, you're not eating like a skyscraper beam. You know, You're not eating like the Chrysler building fucking support beams or some shit. You're not eating like rebar when you eat fucking beans. You know, that's what you're saying. All right, when you say like,
so how does the guy who takes like colloidal silver. What do you take that? Like
different. Like that's different.
How do you take it so you don't know that you're eating raw metal?
They have drops. I know this because I had a family member who got like suckered into it. Yeah, and I had to fucking like act like
actually
scream at
looking
them,
into it,
and then go find like all the articles about like why you're not supposed to fucking do this to get them to stop.
Right.
And it was like a fucking episode in my life that was actually recent, and I'm fucking still very angry about it.
I'm sorry, man.
Because you know you got people like.
Oh, that guy that ate an entire airplane. Did you hear about that?
A guy who ate an entire airplane. Please go into more detail.
So he ate it piece by piece, and it was over a long period of time. But he just ate a bit of it.
Oh, hopefully it wasn't the airplane that lady got married to.
Is that...
It wasn't the airplane that the lady got married to,
I don't think so.
That'd be fucked up.
Yeah, he ate an entire Cessna airplane. I don't know how you just...
That's a small plane, though, to be fair. I was thinking like a passenger jet.
No, not like a 747. He ate like you know, a 2-seater plane.
Yeah, why'd he do that?
I don't know.
To prove that, like, he could?
I think he wanted to show off that he could eat a plane.
And he didn't...
Mike
die, man?
Tito? I guess not. Yeah. The Cessna 500 was one of the more famous items he ate. Okay, I misread that for a minute and thought it meant that he ate several.
So this is a guy who he eats metal objects. Like he's like a fucking like a sideshow performer. Like this is
I think so. Occupation entertainer, known for eating unusual objects. What else? According to Wikipedia, what else has he eaten? He has pica. Oh, that would explain things.
What is it?
Pica?
What's that, man?
It's like it's a weird like tick thing. It's like you eat shit you shouldn't. Like paint chips is one that you'll see like comes up. Or like I had a teacher who was counseling some people who had pica, and one of their colleagues was like, "Oh, you know, it's so good of you to help out those you know, cancer patients."
Right.
Because they just like ripped out the roots of their hair and were eating their hair.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
So it's like it's I feel like we've talked about pica before. That's obviously like the furthest like in like worst possible case scenario for people with pica. Right. I mean, this guy I feel like has the best case scenario where he's made a career out of it. Like, I have a mental like condition. I'm going to make this work for me.
Make the best out of it.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's what I've done with, like, my mental hang-ups, too. And it works, you know?
Yeah. Does this have anything to do with prosopagnosia?
No.
I just had to bring it up.
He consumes metal, glass, rubber, and other materials. Cut up and consumed things like bikes, shopping carts, televisions, and a Cessna 500. It took him about 2 years to eat the plane.
It took him 2 years to eat the plane. Did he eat like the upholstered seats too, or he just ate like the outside of it, like the metal bits?
Like it seems like he cuts it up like you would eat anything, and then just eats it in bits.
Like with a fork and a knife?
Yeah, I mean, like the picture has him like wearing a nice like suit.
All right, here's an important question. How are his like bowel movements?
Well, apparently he says he's okay. I don't know if he's still alive. I wonder, is he still alive? What did he die from if he died?
You're not going to tell me that eating an airplane has no fucking adverse health effects.
He died in 2007 at the age of 57. What did he die of?
Eating a plane-itis?
He died of natural causes, it says on Wikipedia. It wasn't...
Related to eating a plane.
Yeah. Bicycle, shopping cart, bed, skis, pair, computer, Cessna aircraft, waterbed, coffin with handles, brass plaque. Those are the things.
Ate a coffin?
Yeah. Was it in
Avatar
use?
Coffin? What'd you ask me?
I was asking if it was in use.
The coffin?
Yeah.
Oh, meaning like would he have eaten a body?
Did you just eat around it? You know, like when you get one of those chocolates at like fucking Christmas and it's like the weird flavor You're like, ugh. But the chocolate's actually good, so you just eat around it.
Yeah. Well, I gotta eat this coffin, but there's a body in it. What do I do?
Yeah. Speaking of that, eating ass.
Right, eating ass. How do you feel about it?
No, but did you read about that?
Did I read about eating ass?
Yeah, Alex Jones says that he's, if things get real bad in the next couple of months or years or whatever, he's willing to eat his neighbor's ass.
I don't understand. Like consume the flesh, like cannibalism.
Yeah, he's down for cannibalism if he has to, in order to help make his family survive.
Did
specifically
he say
just his daughters, not his son? Like he didn't bring up his son during this. He also is, I don't think, allowed to see his family anymore. So I think this speaks at like bigger issues he's got. But cannibalism is for some reason not the worst thing that's going on with him.
Now I want to punch you in the nose. So he doesn't he's not aware that analingus exists. Like he said I'm gonna eat my neighbor's ass, but he didn't mean like the sexual act of
well, here's the I don't
a rim job.
So I don't no. Here's the deal. Like he's
he meant rump roast of human.
I think, but he kept saying it. Like he'd go, cut him up, skin him up, dry him, barbecue him, whatever. Eat his ass.
Yeah, right.
And he kept talking about it as I'll eat his ass. Like specifically his ass. And just use all parts of the animal. Don't just eat the ass.
It's kind of his plan is to just abduct this guy, right?
And how the other thing about Alex Jones,
remove his ass. Put it in the oven, honey glaze it or something. Only eat the buttocks, and then just toss the rest of his body in a dumpster.
Right,
somewhere.
that's just wasteful. If you're in a survival situation where you have to eat someone's ass, he's only gonna eat the ass.
Because to me, it's I might eat everything but the ass. I can see that being logical. The ass might be the last thing that you eat on account of the poop.
I think legs and arms probably wouldn't be the worst part because you could probably imagine it's something else.
That seems like the obvious thing that you would eat first if you in a situation.
Specifically
the last thing I think you would think is ass.
No, I know that you think that he means just I'd kill your ass or whatever, or I'll beat your ass or whatever. But it's just the amount of time he spent talking about his neighbor's ass.
Oh, there was a video that you watched.
Yeah, I watched it because it was trending. Because
right, because he's just
This is an insane fucking thing to say. And
let's admit, he's a dumpster fire that's fun to laugh at sometimes.
Yeah, but what I don't get is so part of his thing is he sells doomsday prepper kind of stuff. Right?
Yeah, and bullshit fucking vitamin supplements and he sells
Gorilla Mind Rush or whatever.
Fucking Gorilla Mind Rush, probably colloidal silver or shit like that. Shit that doesn't do anything. Scams.
Right? Yeah, basically. But so you're prepping for the end of the world. How did you forget to get food? How is that not on your list of things that you need?
You are exiting the jungle at that point. Don't go that way.
Oh, okay.
We want to come back this way and stay in this biome.
How much of this stuff do we need? Because I'm running out of room.
I don't know. Use your pig.
Put stuff into your pig. 207 of it.
You have 207 chlorophyte ore?
Yeah.
I have 45. Oh, I put some in the pig. Never mind.
Okay.
I have some too. Well, what are we doing with it?
I don't know. Just chat said we needed it, so I was like, all right, let's go.
Them.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking. Yeah. What do we want this for, chat? Story which says you probably had more than enough about 30 minutes ago. Armor and pickaxe. See, you're saying that
we're done?
Not necessarily. It makes armor and a pickaxe that is better than what you are currently using right now.
There's a lot of stuff that we're making with this.
I don't think we're done getting it, honestly. If your inventory's full, maybe we go home.
I mean, I haven't started filling up the piggy bank yet.
Fill up the piggy bank.
All right. You don't want the armor and the pickaxe. Well, what are we doing it for then? What are 5 things that we want with this?
And bullets later, apparently.
Yeah. Bullets later. Okay, fine. It's the next. It crafts into better ingots. Okay.
All right. I don't. Let's just get more of it. I have a life crystal here. What is your HP at?
I'm at 400 now.
Okay, so you actually can't use this then.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like throw it out. I don't know.
Can we sell it?
Maybe. All right. I won't throw it out.
I just used up the bombs to have room, and so I wouldn't have to dig as much.
All right. It's fine.
Make homing
we gotta
bullets.
stay in this biome.
Okay. How about we do it until we run out of Spelunker potions?
If I lived anywhere near Alex Jones, I would invest in like some fucking like machine gun sentry turrets.
Like if I lived, if I was his next door neighbor, I'd be like, oh, that's a threat.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he just fucking admitted on like the internet, fucking live, that he is ready and willing to consume my actual motherfucking flesh.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that would be incredibly alarming, but I think living next to him would be incredibly alarming.
Yeah. Having him as a neighbor is probably challenging sometimes, I would imagine.
Like, in his court case to get his kids, he was basically just like, I just played up for the camera. I'm not actually like this. Right?
Right.
But, like, I don't know.
Your actions have consequences type of a thing?
It's really hard for me to believe that past a certain point. You know?
I think what he was saying was, like, he's playing a character. Like, the whole Alex Jones that like, we're laughing at is a character. You know?
Right, so then what's the point? What is the point of his show?
It's like you're playing a character, but you're saying that fucking, like... fucking a bunch of kids being shot was a fucking hoax. Like, okay, that's not fun anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, now you're like causing real fucking problems.
If you want to be like a TV show
because
character,
people listen to him and take him seriously, you know. So it's like you want to say it's performance art. It's like,
I don't know.
All right, performance art doesn't have like real world consequences that are problems, you know. Mind the pink glowy bulb, chat says. Destroy the bulb for a neat rare item.
I think that probably is actually not what happens.
You think it's fake?
I think that's probably, yeah.
They're fucking with you? You think they're fucking with you?
I don't see the neat thing that they're talking about.
It's a boss. Yeah, don't. That pink bulb. I know it.
I don't see the pink bulb. Where?
All right. It's down here.
What if I cause problems?
That's the boss Plantera that...
Can we fight it?
Really sucks. We're nowhere near ready to fight that. We have to make an arena for that, I think.
Can we put a marker on the map or something?
That's what I'm kind of doing right now. I'm making like a obvious...
How about we just dig straight up from here or something? Or I could dig straight down from like Witch Doctor's place.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, honestly. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it so I can see it easily on the map and know that it's here.
Alright, I'm just gonna dig straight down.
Alright, that'll be obvious then, yeah. You need some help there?
Yeah. Just kind of throw your yo-yo down my hole.
Will do. My pleasure.
I remember they had... This is like, I think, a very uniquely American thing.
What's that?
Apparently. But do you remember when they would, like, have presentations at school? Like, for product?
For products?
Yeah. Like I remember, like, they had salesmen... No, they had salesmen come in to try and sell us on the idea of a cleaning product in elementary school. That we had, like, we could convince our parents to buy.
No, we didn't have that. You had fucking, like, your school was, like, whoring you out to fucking people, like, just advertisers shilling shit to you.
Yeah. And I remember coming home and telling my parents about it because I was like, man, they showed us this really cool thing in gym today.
No, man. No, that didn't happen here. We had book fairs and Weeples. We had Weeples. Did you have Weeples?
I don't know what Weeples are. I remember.
It doesn't know what Weeples are, chat.
I remember the yo-yos and the weird shoelace things and like bookbinders and trapper keepers. You remember trapper keepers?
Yeah, but that was normal school shit because it was school shit, you know.
What the fuck is a Weeple?
This motherfucker does not know what Weeples are. I don't fucking believe this. Weeples are one of the purest, most excellent, beautiful, and cute things that have ever happened to fucking mankind.
Why am I just now hearing about them?
Because apparently, instead of having cool things at your school,
they sold us
book fairs.
Yeah. Well, we had book fairs, like the Scholastic Book Fair. You mean that?
Yes. Yes. They didn't have Weeples. They had Weeples. You just weren't paying attention.
I don't remember Weeples. What the fuck is a Weeple?
All right. Let me know if this. I'll show you a picture, and here's what I bet's gonna happen. This picture is gonna dredge up like a bunch of forgotten memories for you.
All right. I'm looking.
I'm sending it to you on Discord. It's gonna fucking rock you. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember that. The 90s, yeah.
Oh yeah. Why you don't really buy those? They just make them. It's a pom-tom with like feet.
Googly eyes on it. That's right.
Yeah.
You're saying that like it's not that big of a deal. It's a pom-pom with googly eyes on it. You're like, oh, that's all it is? That's all it is?
I thought it was going to be like, you know, I don't know, fucking like cool-ass toy. It's just...
It is a cool-ass toy.
It's a Weeple. I've seen those before. I thought I was missing something. Yeah,
dude.
Like, they didn't sell Weeples. You don't buy a Weeple. Weeples just come into your life.
Here's what happened. The Scholastic Book Fair would come to your school, and everybody would go to the fucking auditorium, right? And everybody would sit there, and everybody would be like, Weeples, 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 right? And then the guy would go up in front of the stage, and he would have dartboards and shit, or whatever, fucking chalkboards. And he'd be like, look, here are all the items that you can win if you sell enough magazine subscriptions. It's like
oh my god, memories.
It's like MLM for kids. It's like multi-level marketing.
Oh, I remember that.
For fucking kids,
oh,
right?
fuck.
So everybody would go in there and be like, Weeples, Weeples, and then you would see like the big, cruel fucking fuck-off Weeple who was like the size of your fucking head.
Yeah.
And he would be like,
and you've never wanted a Weeple before,
year?
but like you saw it and you're like, holy fuck, this is all I care about now.
Exactly, because everybody else was like, fucking Weeples! Everybody was going ape shit over the fucking Weeples, right?
Yeah.
So you would see that, and you would be like, oh fuck, all right. So if you want that Weeple, I'm gonna have to sell 100 magazine subscriptions. So you would go home and you would be like, Mom,
I want a Weeple.
Buy 100 magazine subscriptions. Buy 100 magazine subscriptions. Mom, buy 100 magazine subscriptions.
Do they have that scam still with the magazines where you try and get kids to sell magazines to people? Like you show
This is the same thing. This is it. This is what I'm describing to you.
Yeah.
So then, but that's not how it played out.
No.
Because who the fuck are you going to sell magazines to when you're 8 years old? Nobody.
No one cares about what an 8-year-old thinks.
Here's a check for like, you know, $100 or whatever, so you can have your fucking
magazine.
Weeple, like just to get you to shut the fuck up,
right?
Because you know that at the end of the month, where everybody is fucking, you know, the final tally, who sold how many magazine subscriptions? They would do this in the auditorium, or they would do it in the classroom sometimes, right? Where the teacher would be like, the results are in. And it's a ceremony.
Yeah.
And she would sit in the front of the room, and she would be like, Jabroni Michael, you sold 5 magazine subscriptions. Come get your Weeple. And then you would stand up, and everybody would be like, oh, he got a Weeple. And you'd be like, fuck yeah, I did. And then you would walk up to the front of the fucking classroom, and she would give you the Weeple, and everybody would be like, oh, that's awesome. Oh, my God, yeah, he got a Weeple. And you would be like, yes, look at my Weeple. And then you would walk all the way back to your seat, making sure everybody saw your fucking Weeple.
Yeah.
Right? Then she would call, you know, the next person.
Right.
Like little Jimmy. Little Jimmy, you sold 1,000 magazine subscriptions.
And then you just look like a total, like, dumbass.
Yes.
Because you only got 5.
You got like one bullshit weeple, and Jimmy is walking up to the front of the class with his chest puffed out, right?
Right, because he knows he's hot shit. He
knows he's hot shit.
His parents had a fuck ton of money to buy like stupid bullshit magazines.
Exactly. He goes back to his seat with like 10 gigantic fucking like softball-sized weeples, soccer ball-sized fucking weeples.
Oh,
right?
This is like...
And you're left sitting there like feeling like a complete jerk-off.
Despite the fact that you have a weeple.
You know what it is, though. It's manipulating children.
Yeah, it's psychologically abusing children.
It's psychologically abusing fucking children.
Oh, I forgot about this shit.
Like pitting them against each other.
I don't think it was weeples for us, but I think it was something similar. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, Simple Green. I remember that. Like that, they had like a presentation on how good it cleans things, and it's
what
like,
was it?
It's like a natural like cleaning solution, not sponsored. They never gave me shit, but like we'd come home after like gym, after we'd been running around all day, to come tell our parents about fucking Simple Green.
I wonder how much, like, the school got paid for that.
Like, how does that work?
That's just a check. Like, we write you a check. You let us come advertise this thing to the fucking to the school, and then they go tell their parents about it. Hopefully, so it's not a complete waste of money.
Yeah, but why the fuck did they show up? Why did they?
Feels like a bad tactic.
Yeah, it does.
Feels like you should just be advertising to the parents directly. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Like, maybe at the PTA meeting, like, you go, like, hey, you know, the cookies were brought today by fucking Simple Green.
Fruit, so you know what it looks like. Come over here.
No, I've seen one.
You seen it? You know? Okay.
Yeah. I'm just digging straight up so we would have a very obvious shaft to Planetara.
But I get what you're saying. It's like, you know, because in the case of the magazine subscriptions, it was like a competition between the kids to out-weeple each other.
Right.
But in the case of what you're talking about, it's like, man, Mom, we got really, really excited about a cleaning product at school today. It makes your wood look like new.
Yeah.
It's a very hard time getting kids excited about like a fucking cleaning product. You know?
Like, what the fuck with that though?
I don't know. It seems bizarre. I never heard of it before. You're telling me about it. I'm like, what? See, the MLM Weeple thing makes sense, but
yeah, I get the scam there.
Doesn't make sense.
That yeah, like I don't understand. Like I remember, like so you know, like, did you have the elastic shoelaces?
No, like stretchy shoelaces.
Yeah. So basically, how they'd work is they'd be like spiral, like real tight spiral, right? Sort of like a fucking noodle. Like, I don't know noodles well enough to tell you what kind of noodle.
Is it like stretchy nylon or?
Yeah, elastic? But it'd be like, it'd be in a noodle shape. And you'd string it like a normal, like, pair of shoelaces.
Like a rigatoni. No, what's the curly pasta? Fusilli. Fusilli. Yeah. Like a fusilli. It's type of like a curly, like a pig's tail.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yes. Yeah. It's like fusilli. Yeah, I just looked it up. That's right.
Fusilli.
Uh-huh. They're spiral like a telephone cord. There you go. That's a reference.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
How do you tie those in a knot, though? How do they work as shoelaces?
So you don't tie them into a knot. You just, like, you intersect them repetitively in between the twisty bits.
Oh, that's got to be a mess, though.
Well, the thing is, like, you don't do it too much. You just do it a little bit, and that keeps your shoes tied. And it's good for kids that were, like, they couldn't figure out how to tie their shoes.
Oh, all right. You know what my solution to that was? Just having Velcro shoes.
Yeah,
or like slip-on shoes.
But then you could have like cool ones. I actually got suckered in that one because I was like, I like blue and gold. I think those are cool colors.
That does look cool. That does look cool together.
The yo-yo one was the other one that they got me on. Yo-yos. They had like school-branded yo-yos, and they like brought in some. They brought in some guys that, like, knew what the fuck they were doing. They're like, what's up, everybody? We're cool in 90s, backwards hat, neon, yo-yos. And then they just, like, started just, like, flinging around the yo-yos, doing all these tricks. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's awesome. Because I was in elementary school and had no brain.
You think you're going to be able to do that at some point? Like, if you buy the yo-yo?
Yeah, no, like, we're selling them. We got, like, the deluxe one. And we got the shit-ass one, right? And the shit one is like $5. I was like,
yeah.
All right, yeah. And so I go
You
home
got
and I'm like,
suckered
Mom, I wanna do yo-yos for a living.
I want to become a yo-yo man.
Yeah, that's a thing. Mom, it's real. And my mom, being weirdly supportive of stupid shit like that, was like, yeah.
God bless.
Yeah, my mom is awesome. Like,
Okay,
honestly.
Colin, you could be a yo-yo man. Sure.
Yeah, she was like, okay.
Follow your dreams, honey.
But she was like, yeah, let's start with the cheaper one first, you know? See, build up. And I was like, yeah,
right,
build up.
which is what she should have said. Yeah, which is the right thing to say.
That was the right thing to do because it was supportive
Yeah.
of me and my interests, but also didn't waste a whole bunch of money on like a $50 yo-yo that I'd be like, wow, I fucking suck at this. I hate it. Never mind.
You were gonna fucking attempt it for like a month, and if even that, before giving up completely.
Real
never
talk,
looking at it
I
again,
think
yeah.
I did probably try it for like a month. You know?
And that's being generous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I'd take it out every now and then. It was like fishing line style string with like just a block of fucking like clay on the end of it.
See, when I wanted to grow up, what I wanted to be when I grew up, I know that didn't make sense, was a Mr. Bucket.
Yeah?
I thought it would have been really rad to be a Mr. Bucket. You ever feel like that when you were a kid?
In your mouth?
It seemed like, did that seem like a good career path to you as a kid, to be a Mr. Bucket?
No, not particularly. You just like seeing them use that emote, don't you?
Yup. It's a fucking great emote. Yeah, I was streaming Splatoon 2 the other night for the community Splatfest.
Right.
Which, by the way, Team Squandog won.
Good.
Fucking with no debate, just completely final tally. See, what happens is Team Squandog won more matches than Team Bunglepuss. So that means that Team Squandog wins, right?
Are you saying that didn't?
Seems obvious, right?
That would make sense.
Yep.
Is that what happens?
Some people think that Team Bunglepuss won the Splatfest because Bunglepuss won the popular vote, which was a straw poll that was in the chat.
What the fuck?
Right.
No, isn't it based on points? That's how they used to do it. Like, you choose a team and then whichever team got more points.
The way that they would do it, well, the way Nintendo did it, and by the way, guys, Nintendo was wrong to do it this way. Okay, so there were 3 fucking scores. It was what team won more matches, what team and got more points because they were like times 10, times 100 matches. What team had more players on it was the other thing that was fucking taken into consideration. And then the third thing was, I don't even know how they figured that out. Like, fucking, how many people liked the catch-up? It didn't even make any fucking sense.
What?
So there were 3 fucking things that they fucking based it on, when really it should have just been who won more matches, end story.
Well, like, which team had more people on it should be a contributing factor so you could figure out percentage-wise, like, you know. I don't know. Who won more? Yeah,
The teams in this specific case were 50-50. They were absolutely down the fucking middle. Like maybe like 49% versus like 51%.
Did anyone else get an abstinence card in middle school, or was that just you? That was just you, dude. Like in middle school, I remember we watched like the sex ed thing. They separated us into the science rooms, guys, girls. And the only thing I remember from that was the scene that was like 5 seconds long that was about like gay people. And it was like, some people choose to have alternative lifestyles. And it's like 2 men, like, it's like a horror fucking movie. Like 2 men running down a hall, like running into like a fucking like room. Like it looks like they're about to have a good time, but just the framing of it is completely wrong.
Fucking goddamn it.
And it's just like, now that I'm older, I'm like, wow, I really did grow up in Texas.
Well, I went to Catholic school. We didn't talk about sex. There was no sex ed. We had a health class where like maybe one day, one day in an entire school year, one fucking year, because this only happened. We had health class once when we were like sophomores or something in this high school.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the health teacher was like, penis and goes in the vagina and the semen has the sperm in it. That's how you get a baby. And that was my sex ed.
Yeah. No, that was a majority of it,
ed.
but they did like kind of just some people gay.
They didn't even fucking that didn't even happen. That didn't even happen in Catholic school.
Wow. And here I was thinking that was fucked up, but they were just like, gay people just don't even fucking exist.
No, like, well, listen, like, sex didn't exist.
Oh.
Like, there was no talking. It was except to say, like, you can't have sex unless you're married. That was the only time sex got mentioned. If you have sex before you get married, you go to hell.
Before you die, yeah.
I
remember when Mario said that for some reason.
Oh! I just remembered something fun. Mario did say that, but I just remembered something fun. At one point, in religion class, like Bible class, fucking somebody asked the priest if they jerked off. Because we had a priest teacher.
Oh, they asked the priest whether or not the priest jerks off?
Yeah, one of the little shitters was just like, yeah, but don't you gotta, like, J.O. or something? I don't remember exactly what he said, but then the whole class laughed. And then the priest was like, well, yes, sometimes there are certain biological needs that...
What the fuck is that?
I swear to God, he goes, that we need to take care of.
That's the flex that you got to do on kids when they're like, "Do you jerk off?" Haha, you can't say that because I'm a kid. You get in trouble. Yeah, I jerk off, kid. What of it?
He said yes, I jerk off, and then we were at that point very aware of the fact that masturbation was a sin, and he was like, so I'll take care of what I have to. He said it very
like he has to go get his
PG.
Taxes done or like the oil change.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll take care of what I gotta take care of, and then I'll go see another priest and I'll confess, and he'll absolve my sins. So then everybody in the class was like, oh, so we could just jerk off as much as we want.
As long as we're sad about it afterwards.
As long as, we're sad about it, we go tell a priest that we did it. That's basically...
That just seems like a way to like develop a fetish.
What do you mean?
Just be like, hey, I jerked off. What do you think of that? Like I think you could definitely develop a fetish like that.
Oh, like telling a classroom of fucking like teenage kids that you jerk off.
No, not the preacher.
It was fucking weird and it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm talking about like making that like the norm, to just like after you do it, you have to go tell everyone about it. Like.
Well, that's exhibitionism,
Yeah, it is.
No, because you're not doing it in front of them. You're just making sure they know.
Catholicism is all about fetishes, I guess.
Flagellation, maybe.
God, yeah, BDSM, the whole nun thing.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but I mean, it was weird. That was a weird event. I fucking completely forgot about that until just now.
Nuns
and everybody
don't
was trying
look like
really
that,
hard
right?
not to laugh because they knew it was gonna fucking make him. This guy would flip out and like throw books across the room and shit. He was a complete psychopath. This teacher, he was terrifying.
This story gets more interesting and more fucked up the more you say words.
Oh, he was an alcoholic. If you want more.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I believe that.
Absolutely a fucking alcoholic. He had like a flask in his desk. But that's not saying a lot in this school. I feel like that was half the teachers had that going on. But yeah, I mean, that's how it works. I mean, theoretically, you could murder somebody, and if you say enough Hail Marys, you tell a priest, and then you say like 100 Hail Marys or whatever, then God doesn't care that you murdered somebody.
So can I make it a profession to just be an asshole and do awful things, and just then show up to church every week?
I think that's like, at that point, you're a priest. I mean, you're already a reverend, so you're ahead of the game.
Yeah, I'm just not that. I mean, like, I don't know. That's not particularly religious, despite being a reverend. Like,
oh, real quick, the bucket emote again. The reason I brought up Splatoon 2 is because you know how in Splatoon 2 there's a bucket weapon?
Yeah.
So it was great because when people were using the bucket, they were spamming the bucket emote. It's just it has that application for Splatoon 2. Yeah. So
if I ever play Splatoon again, I could use it.
Absolutely, it's a fucking well-rounded emote, and I personally I love it. I think it's fucking great.
I thought about can I show you an edit that I was working on for it though?
The Poggers? Is it the Poggers?
It's the Poggers one.
fuck. I was worried you forgot. Yes, please show me.
Okay, hold up.
No aim, no brain. Must be a bucket, man.
What? Oh, I see. It's like a fuck you for playing buckets in that game.
Apparently, they're saying it doesn't take any skill to use a bucket, which I personally I don't think that's real. But
can I ask? Okay, so first off, here's the emote. I'm sending it to you now. Let me show that on screen.
Holy shit!
It's really bad, isn't it?
It's fucking excellent. It's so good. Mr. Poggett.
Yeah.
Can we call it Mr. Poggett?
I still think Mr. Bucket is worth.
Oh.
Like, I don't know how I make it look more like Poggers. But the problem is, like, when you make it real small, it looks less like him.
You know what I think might help slightly?
Yeah.
Is if you stretched it vertically. Not a lot at all. Not just like a couple of like use the transform tool, whatever.
He does kind of look like he's about to suck a dick.
But that's part of what makes it amazing. Let me see. You want me to try to do it for you real quick?
No. Okay, I'm gonna here. Let me load up GIMP. I know we're supposed to be playing Terraria, but like whatever.
Nah, it's fine. We did stuff. We made progress.
Yeah,
so
we got whatever that ore was for whatever reason. We got it.
We still don't know what we have the ore for, chat. So if you want to tell us what, should we just go back and get more?
I have
because we only came home to unload our inventories.
Like, all right. So I got the original. Like, okay. So what do I want to do with it?
Just stretch it vertically.
Because I was thinking like I need to make like his face bigger. Like it take up more room of the bucket.
Try just what I'm saying first, and
also,
then if it doesn't work,
can you look at stream real quick?
Hold on a minute. Yeah, okay. I gotta open the. I don't have the window open. Hold on.
Okay, cool. I wanted to show you something real quick.
Because I popped the chat out.
Right. Yeah.
Hold on. RevScarecrow. Yeah. Okay, I'm here. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
It's so fucking cursed. That's cursed. That's fucking cursed.
All right, let me try doing an edit of it where it's like it's bigger.
Oh my god.
So it'd be like more. That might be. See, the problem is you got to make it sure it's viewable when it's like super tiny, right?
Yeah. All right, now here's what I'm saying. Fucking flatten the image, like combine the layers. Maybe like make another. Dude, I don't know. I think I like the actual guy's eyes better than the Mr. Bucket's eyes. Cause it's creepier, you know.
You don't like this? What do you think about
listen, no, it's good, but when you have the guy's original eyes, it's more fucked up.
Yeah. So here, do you like the nose?
Keep the Mr. Bucket nose, but keep the Pogger's eyes.
Okay, I see. Yeah. I think I need to like here. Let me carve off a little bit so that way, like his arm is okay. This bit done.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, there we
Holy
go.
Fuck.
So here's the problem with doing the tiny eyes is when you scale image, it's 28 pixels big as the smallest one.
The eyes kind of just disappear. You can't see them.
Yeah.
What if you take the Poggers guy's eyes and make them bigger? Oh fuck.
All right. Live art critique by Rev and Mike. All right, hold up. All right, I'll try it. I'll just.
Oh.
You like it?
I do. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, it's not doing. Okay, you could do both at once, right? With
I'll
this
do
tool?
both at once. Yeah, just copy paste and then, bam.
Right,
And then
gotcha.
just
Okay.
I did this with the other eyes too. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah. All right. And then just fix it
I'm
up.
on a delay, so I
Okay,
have
yeah,
to...
it'll take a minute before you get
Oh,
to
there we
yeah.
go. There we go.
Yeah, it's looking good.
All right, you got to move the eyes closer. You got to take that right eye and move it closer to the left.
Yeah.
Move the one on the left closer to the
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Something like that.
Yup.
Yeah, there's a little bit of delay. All right, now hold up. What does it look like when it's scaled down? Because if it's
All right, listen. Can you try one more thing for me?
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Wait. Because I wanted to see it stretched slightly vertically, but that's the size of the middle emote size.
Yeah, this is
So
I'm just adding shit.
You can't stretch it vertically then.
No, that's basically it. I can go more left and right, but that's about it.
All right, do me a favor. Try one more thing for me.
Yeah.
And like save this, because if what I want you to try doesn't work, then you should just use
Well,
this.
I'm just gonna use like 1,000 different layers. That's how you do art.
All right. So you see like the bucket handle on the top?
Yeah.
You see how much like real estate that's taken up? Can you take like the top half of it and just fucking shrink it?
Yeah. Maybe. We might be able to pull that.
Because what I want you to ultimately do is stretch the bucket part, like the bottom part, vertically, so his face is longer. That way it looks more like Poggers.
Right.
Does that make sense?
All right. So yeah, then we can do that, and then we just like merge this onto the original Mr. Bucket. Okay.
Oh, that's exactly what I meant. Yeah, you're doing it exactly how. Yeah, exactly right.
And then just we could. Okay, so I'm gonna be a little fiddly about this and duplicate a couple of layers just to make sure everything goes as planned. Merge down. This will take a sec, but I think I got it. You all right there?
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't know. His eyes are bulging out. It's fucking great.
He's having a good time. All right.
Fuck, it's so cursed.
All right. All right. No, I'm gonna like center him a little bit more to the. Okay, I need to get rid of it. So that just is showing up because like that was not on the screen, so it was fine. But now that it's on the screen, it's a problem. So if I like move him up to this corner and then stretch him down, we can get maximum like vertical distance.
That's exactly what that's exactly what I meant. Yeah.
Okay, so this is like I think as much vertical as we're gonna be able to do right there.
All right. But it'll make a difference.
It will. All right. Yeah, it's fucking awful.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. You just made Twitch's best emote, hands down.
I want to do one more thing. This is just like a clarification thing, because I feel like when it gets a little bit like too like small, you don't catch some of these details.
Right.
So I'm just gonna like shade in this stuff a little bit better. It won't be as black as this in a minute. It'll be fine. Trust me.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Trust me. Just you know.
It'll like.
I'm just gonna like
obfuscate. It'll make it a little bit clearer to see what's happening if you do this. Yeah.
And then like burn maybe.
Get rid of a little bit of that. Yeah.
Like somewhere in that region. And we just like smudge it up a little bit so that way we got a little bit more contrast going, because right now we just really have no contrast on any of this, and I feel like we're losing a lot of the detail when it gets like super big. And that's just...
Well, it's like if you remove the detail, then you won't have that problem, right?
Yeah, so if I feel like we also need to like come around and also just kind of like give that brim back. Like that needs to come back.
Oh, man. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like we're losing a little bit of detail there, and I feel like we don't have to. We don't have to sacrifice anything for this. All right. We might be able to just posterize this a little bit more and just like bump the contrast. Let's just try bumping the contrast. Let me duplicate.
His mouth. His lips.
Let me just like fuck with the contrast a little bit. You like it?
I love it. This is the best emote.
It's very crunchy. It's a little bit more dull than the original.
Oh. Whimsical Lifestyle says make the mouth longer. You do have some pixels.
I got like a couple pixels, but I can't.
You got some space. Like if you just made the mouth longer.
Yeah.
You have the space to do that. Maybe try that.
So which version do you like? Do you like this version or like 1 or 2? 1?
Let me see. I'm looking at
2.
1.
1.
Don't forget there's a delay.
There's the brighter version and there's the darker version.
Oh, I'm going with the brighter version.
Okay. What if I just like
because it pops more.
Yeah. What if I just like burn it in?
Now he's like orange.
Yeah, he's a little bit. Is that too much? Because like, what happens when you like make him super small? Maybe just for the super small version we do that. Okay.
You don't want it deep fried.
Yeah.
You could upload 3 different files. Like
the last one could be like the deep fried version.
Yeah, you could do a deep fry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so fucking good.
Flip the image so that way Poggers is looking towards the stream from a viewer's perspective. Oh, okay, yeah. So just like.
Well, no, Poggers looks right.
Yeah, that's
Poggers
true.
looks to the right, so you should have this emote look to the right.
Okay, I see what they're going for though.
Yeah, and it makes sense, but I normally but the fact that Poggers looks to the right, I would say you should keep it this also.
So are you saying like I just need to make the mouth bigger?
Try it, because again, I would like save this, because if it doesn't work, then you should just use this, because this is fucking.
So just like that bit that I've selected.
Let me catch up on the on the stream. Hold on. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All
yep.
Right.
Yep.
So then just like
stretch that vertically.
Okay, that's probably a bit much. Okay, that's a bit much. That's a little bit.
Okay, that's just too big.
Yeah, like there's a limit on how big I can make this. This is really shit emote, Mike. People are paying money for this.
This is the best emote I've ever seen on Twitch.
What emotion is this?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're gonna have people subbing to you just for this, just so they can have this.
It's fucking awful.
It's fucking art. It's beautiful.
So do you like the big lips version or you like the tiny lips version?
Like they're both good. They're both good.
I've kind of like slowly acclimated to big lips. I don't know.
It's growing on me. I think it's big lips. I think you want to go big lips.
Anything else that we can do to make this better?
Well, what if, because you didn't just stretch it vertically, you made the whole mouth bigger. What if you just stretched it vertically? I feel like it's not gonna make that much of a difference.
Okay, yeah, just try and stretch it vertically. All right.
Like only stretch it vertically instead of just like making the entire thing bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Morning as fuck. Also, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Sorry, I was doing.
They're up to like 15 gift subs tonight. I think.
Tonight, yeah, they're kind of crazy in like a cool way.
Thanks, Morneff.
Thank you. All right. So what if it is? Oh, I think it might look better just it being vertical.
I think that's it.
What do you think?
And then maybe just slightly, just
move it
slightly wider, like slightly wider.
Okay.
Like definitely leave that like that, but then make it slightly wider.
So
I think.
And then like how much? Like
so stretch it to the right.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, that's looking pretty awful.
Pretty poggers.
Yeah. Thank you, Luigi Guy, for the 100 bits. That's good there.
I would not fuck with that anymore. That is it.
Chat, do you have any critiques? I'm making art.
Holy fuck. Can you upload this emote so we can use it right now?
It'll take a while, you know? But I'll have to switch out the regular Mr. Bucket one for it. But yeah. You want a website you can preview it on? No, it's good. No.
Yeah, like scale it down maybe so we can see what it looks like.
Oh yeah,
like the
small version. So I think for the small version, like I think I'm gonna probably do the thing where I like duplicate it and then have like a darker version later on top of it. Nice. Yeah. Like all right, just more contrast but darker, and then like bring this to be the burn. And then, like, turn that down just a bit. And that way we can get that detail still. Crunch.
Someone in chat said it looks like claymation. It really does.
I think and you
like
know.
Stop motion, Mr. Bucket. Like.
Yeah, I think. So this is roughly the size it would be on stream. I think it would be okay, you know?
Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, that's fucked.
What's going on with the white thing? Oh, those are his hands. Mr. Bucket has hands.
Mr. Bucket had hands?
Yeah, he's got little hands that he, like, wiggles about.
Ew, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it does look like claymation. Like that weird claymation.
Yeah, like bad, creepy claymation.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
He's so good. I fucking love him.
All right. Export as Pog Bucket. All right. And then scale image 58, right? Is the second one? Oh, I need to go back to the last one, and there we go.
Someone in chat said the person who was hating on the Terraria streams is missing out on this quality content.
Yeah, they are.
Guys, these streams are not about the video game that we're playing. It's about this.
Okay, let's be real. Like, if you want to get a video of someone playing Terraria correctly, Terraria has been out for years.
Yeah.
Someone else has already done that.
Oh my God, yeah. It's probably like Terraria Let's Plays up the asshole on YouTube.
So, like, what are we doing different? And my answer is whatever the fuck I'm doing right now, that's what I'm doing different.
Listen, when the fucking update comes out, because there's a big update coming for this game in the very near future. When it comes out, we're not making a new world, I don't think.
No, unless if it breaks everything, in which case we'll just like loot this world for everything, and then, you know.
I mean, listen. Well, if anything, yeah, we're not starting new characters. We will take all of our shit and make a new world. That's on the table.
That's if we have to make a new world. So there's no point in trying to progress the game. We should just we should just rush the early world stuff.
So Hollow Monster, let me understand this. In 12 days, our world is fucked? Like they're actually, because that's the updates in 12 days, dude.
Right, yeah. It's
so
on
that
the 16th,
means that our file is totally boned?
Then there's no point in trying to progress anything other than our upgrades.
That would, yeah. That's what I'm saying. The new content relies on a new world being generated. Okay, will we be able to take our shit from this world and bring it to a new world? Like, take all of our fucking items that we've amassed like all the shit that we have in those chests, basically, and take it to a new world.
Yeah.
All right, then I think
we'll just do
that's
that.
what we're gonna do then.
Because I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel just to be able to get back to here.
I think that's what we're gonna do, and
it might take a little bit. I think we could probably rush through several like episodes worth of Terraria by just having everything already.
We'll do it off stream. Like I'll do that. We'll one day just leave the server up and like maybe me and Jen if she wants.
I mean, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal to like what bosses do we need to kill? The guy down like in hell? We just dig straight down to hell and kill that guy?
Oh, were you talking about the Planetara? We still have to fight Planetara. There's a bunch of bosses that we didn't fight.
So we just need to beat all the bosses we can prior to the update. And then that way we can have all the loot that we get from them.
Oh, we need to like
Wall of Flesh and Skeletron.
Wall of Flesh? Hard mode Wall of Flesh is what we need to kill, right?
Like right now, or like just the other one?
Well, I'm asking chat because we
there'll
already
be
killed
new bosses pre-Wall of Flesh. Okay, so there are new bosses pre-Wall of Flesh, so it would be.
Oh, it'd be starting over in like the easy mode. Oh well, that'll be like a joke because we have.
That's what I mean. Like that's all we got to do is just beat all of that stuff, and then we're back to.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's not gonna be a big deal.
Yeah, it'll be fun too. It'll be fun to steamroll all those bosses because
it's recommended to have a new characters and just do the time saving stuff.
It'll be cathartic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll just take all of our shit and we'll start a new world on easy mode and we'll work through. We'll kill all the bosses. That should take
You'll
like
lose
one,
all of your
one
NPCs.
stream.
So what do we? God damn, it's fucking awful. Like,
and we could like everything that we fucked up. We could do right this time.
Yeah.
You know, like we fucked a bunch of shit up. Like our house makes no sense. We could make a house that's cool. I'm watching the stream. What are you doing?
I'm just zooming in on him.
You want to get rid of the like black shit that's on top of the nose?
What? Oh yeah.
Maybe?
Oh, that's like just a little bit of like a shadow. I could get rid of that real quick. It's like, yeah, that's fixable. I'd have to resave everything, but it's fine. All right.
You can come back to the old world whenever. All right, that's cool.
It's probably like that red is probably what we really want. And then just like, there we go. And
I'll probably want to play this off stream a lot. You think I could host it this time?
Yeah, why don't you? Cause
like I'll host it this time.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
And I'll do things like off stream, like I'll spruce up the house and like things that maybe
the things that we probably should have been doing in between streams, but didn't because I was the one who was hosting it. And
well, if we were doing like a YouTube series,
like a proper series, like
hey, what's up, guys? They the beginning of the video, they already have like an awesome house because they didn't see that part.
What's up, guys? Look, I just found all of the fucking Planetara emeralds or whatever.
Oh my god, here they are. Now we're gonna fight Planetara. Meanwhile, you have to watch us play for like 6 months before we fight Planetara.
Right.
And then you have to watch us fucking editing a Mr. Bucket / Poggers emote.
Yeah. Again, I feel like there's been so many of those that your joke about that isn't like, oh man, they're calling out so and so. You know?
Yeah, it's just so generic. What's up, guys? I'm playing the Pickle Rick mod.
Yeah, that's probably a thing, isn't it?
What if it is?
A Pickle Rick mod? Yeah, it's probably a thing.
Google.
I'm pretty sure there's got to be one for Minecraft at this point.
I'm not even going to type a video game. I'm just going to type Pickle Rick mod. Grand Theft Auto 5 Pickle Rick mod.
Yeah.
From Rick and Morty. Pickle Rick in GTA 5.
Well, shit. I wouldn't have thought about the Rick and Morty version, but
you can put Pickle Rick into Fallout 4. There is actually, believe it or not, a Breath of the Wild mod that replaces Link with Pickle Rick.
Wow.
Yep. There is one for Minecraft, as you've predicted. Wow, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Do you want to play Terraria?
I mean, I guess.
I'm ready when you are.
Sorry, I'm fixing the emote. I don't remember if I saved it as 56 or 28. I saved it as 56. Yeah, it's 56, y'all. You're good.
Picklecraft.
All right. Here, I'm going to do a quick BRB and switch out the emotes. Give me 1 sec. You can keep talking.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Oh, now here's the question, though. Will it update while he's live?
Probably not. It takes a little bit because I've done it on other emotes, and I just like will threaten chat, like my sub Discord being like, this is happening now.
What if we could have the new Poggers emote? I mean, the Buckers emote before the end of this stream.
I don't think that'll happen. Like, I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, but it needs to happen. Yeah, let's get that out of the way, guys. Hold on. Let's get that frequently used at the top.
So edit, and then I select it and delete selected emote. Okay, and then a tier 1 emote. What am I deleting? What emotes am I deleting? Wait, what is happening?
I think you should replace the original Mr. Bucket.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm like, I select it, and then it says delete selected emotes. So I've just selected him, and then he's still around. And I can't add new ones. Can I edit him? Can I just edit him so that way it's a different emote?
It might be because you're live.
Oh, it's probably because I'm live.
I tried to spam Mr. Bucket, and Twitch told me message not sent because your message is identical to the one you sent within the last 30 seconds. So I'm going to remove one Mr. Bucket.
Then it'll be different.
To fix that, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can do it while I'm live, maybe? What if I wanted to like get like what if I was like a legitimate streamer who wanted to like try and make nice things for my chat?
Well, get fucked then, because you can't do that.
I guess. Oh,
I like the Shrek Shadow Emperor emote. It's kind of a meme. One time says this is Mr. Bucket Erasure.
No,
well, it's not erasure, it's a bucket.
Like,
it's a glow up. This is a glow up for
bimbofication.
Bucketification?
Yeah, bimbofication.
We are enhancing Mr. Bucket. We're not erasing Mr. Bucket.
It's transformative.
We are creating a new and improved, enhanced Mr. Bucket.
Yeah.
Rev, I'm gonna send you something in Discord real quick. Just take a look at it when you get a chance. I don't know if you've seen this.
The Mr. Bucket emote? Yeah, I was just editing it.
No, I'm sending something to you. It's pretty important.
Yeah. Bimbofication. But it's Bimbo, the like bread guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the bread bear. Yeah.
I kind of like the original ones better. Like, I don't like the new one. I don't like how it like slowly turns its head to look at you.
The mascot for the bread?
Yeah, in like 2050 that guy is going to be looking straight the fuck at us.
Just peering into our souls.
Yeah, like he's come to a complete stop and he's just looking at you. And then 2060 he's not
moving anymore. He's just staring.
Yeah.
Right? He's just staring. Deep into our souls. He knows what we did.
Because look, he is slowly turning. Like if you ran all these together as an animation, he's turning. He's moving.
Yeah,
but he's not like, he's in mid-stride, so he's not moving his legs. He's just like, yeah, it's the moisty thing. Like the eyes are yeah, that's not all right. I checked out a stream of yours where you were playing that and saw her, and I'm like, wow, you didn't really change that much.
No, she's horrifying. She's absolute nightmare fuel. She's gross as fuck.
Yeah.
She's terrible. I fucking, from the second I saw her, I was just like, what? Like, what happened?
Yeah. Why was that a decision that was made?
The theory is that she's a failed clone. I was like, she must be a failed clone of some kind. And that was why...
Why is doing the voice like this? Because he doesn't quite function. Because she's still half in the oven, you know.
Like she's still like in the process of being formed.
Right.
But somebody like busted her out early. You know?
Because they're like, be free, clones. You should not be oppressed in this way. And it's like,
it could have been.
Oh God.
It could have been like politically motivated people who didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
Like if they would have just given her like another week in the cloning tank, she would have been okay.
Yeah.
But she came out like that, and she's just like fucking limps around like with fucking half of her face just drooped like,
kill me.
Yeah.
Kill me.
That was the idea. That was what the whole thing with that was.
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
Yeah, it was awful. Yeah, but it became such a meme to the point where somebody made an emote and just took like her fucking face. Like I don't even think that they moved the eyes further apart.
I think
they just took the
fish
face
lensed
from the game and put it in like a fisheye lens.
Yeah.
And like every time you see a shadow Pokemon, which is like a part of the
they're evil, bad ones that are controlled by evil.
She has the ability to see them, whereas like you can't. But like she sees it, and then the camera zooms in on her face. So every time she sees one, and the game does that, where they just shove her face into your face, you're like, ah! It's because it's terrifying, and it takes you off. Takes you off guard, gets you off guard.
Right.
Because you're like, wow, I wasn't trying to see fucking nightmare fuel right now, and you just abruptly shoved it into my fucking face.
How long is 48 months? That's 4 years?
It's a long fucking time, dude. I'll tell you that
Thank you, Luigi Guy, for being an awesome mod, and also 4 years. I'm going to say it. Let's say 5, just round up, just to be sure, of support. Thank you, man.
Love you, Luigi. Do we want to go get more chlorophyte ore?
I think we might want to like stop soonish, because like I played a lot of Warhammer today, and I haven't seen my wife too much. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
I was asking chat this the other day. It's a Warhammer question, but I feel like you could. It's more of like a psychological question.
All right, go.
Okay, so my army, right? I play an army that the strategy is basically like I do a really hard haymaker first turn, to the point that like you can't recover from it, and then I just hold on for dear life and hope that the damage that I've done my first turn, that first strike, is like just so brutal that there's no coming back from it. That's the strategy, right?
All right.
So it's incredibly important that I get first turn. In fact, a lot of people go for that strategy, right?
Okay. Does it work for you often?
It works pretty good, yeah. But the problem is, to decide who goes first, the 2 people roll a dice each, and whoever rolls higher gets to decide who goes first, right?
Okay.
As a joke with this guy, he was playing an army that absolutely should go first, right? I know it well enough, and that he should go first. He goes, I would like to go first. I go, if you're sure, right?
Oh, you did like a little poker bluff?
And then he was like, you go first. And I'm like,
you got him. It worked. It was that easy.
And so I've done it a couple of times now, and it's worked consistently.
All right.
Does that make me an asshole?
If that's legitimate?
Yeah.
With people
does that make me? It's like it increases my chances of winning by a lot. Like it significantly increases my chances of winning by going first, because I get to beat the shit out of them. Again, I take so many pieces of theirs off the board that they do not have a chance to come back from it, and then I just continue to overwhelm them with threats.
It's the type of thing. Well, first of all, and I think this is obvious. It's only gonna work against somebody once. What the fuck is that sound?
It's me shooting dummies upstairs. What army? Orcs. The two
it's
other
only
times
gonna work
it was,
on someone once.
see,
because the next time you go against that person, they're gonna be like, "You fucked me," right?
Well, like I didn't even actually say like.
That's a bad idea. You just said, "You're sure?"
Yeah.
With a certain tone. With a certain
just like
tone.
if you want.
You said, "You're sure?" With a tone that implies that'd be a mistake on your part.
Yeah. But like, surely you know your army well enough to know that like he was playing. I think Blood Angels was one of the times that I did this to a guy, which is a first turn. Like you need to like get into combat and kick the guy's ass. Like you're a glass cannon as well. your only chance of survival is doing as much damage as possible. So it increases my chances of going first by like, I don't know. It brings me up to like 75%, 80% chance of going first.
It really does remind me of a poker bluff. That's why I said that before.
So it's not like a. Do you think it makes me an asshole?
The problem with it is, if I could foresee a problem with you doing it, is that you're not playing poker. You're not playing a game, as far as I know, where kind of bluffing and mind games is generally considered to be a big aspect of it.
Being honest is part of the game, but simultaneously, like, tricking your opponent into doing poor decisions is also part of the game. So, for instance,
if that's true, then I see no issue with what you're doing.
For instance, like, I might put a guy in a position where, like, yeah, you could go kill him, but if you do that, you're gonna have to get in range of like all of my artillery, and then I'll get to kill you. Like, and the pawn that I'm sacrificing is not worth going and killing. But like, man, he's just there, and I've got this awesome guy that I could use to kill him real easy.
Well, it's up to him to be aware that things like this are going on. Honestly, right. if it's true what you're saying, then he's got to be able to sit there and say, when you go like this, when you go, "You sure?"
Yeah.
In that tone, he should be able to say to himself, "Yeah, I'm sure." So right? I know what my strategy is, and I'm ready to play.
Yeah. So
I know what I'm gonna do, and you're not gonna shake me. Like, I'm ready to play the way that I wanted to play.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
because I played a guy today, right? And I did that, and he was like, "No, I'm going first."
Yeah,
and then he won. Yeah,
it didn't work.
It's the first time someone beat me in months. It's only like the third time I've done it, but it's still just like,
Like they should be able to recognize when you're trying to like pull a fast one.
Like I did, like I said, originally did as a joke because it's just like, you've built your army you've been bragging to me about how much of a first turn strike army your thing is. Like, you are a glass cannon, you know, you hit like a train, but you fall apart to the slightest breeze. So you just got to kill everything before you get like any chance of killing someone, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, yeah, if you're sure. Like, what goes through your head through the planning?
It was 2 words. You know, it wasn't like trying to fucking sit there and be like, here's why I think you should let me go first and why it would be advantageous to you.
Yeah.
You didn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't break down like a situation where it's like, yeah, going first sounds like a good idea. Have I ever ran into a turtle army that countered you? No. I mean, Tau does, but Imperial Fist doesn't do shit to my build right now. And that's like the turtle army, but that doesn't really matter to this discussion. Where there are armies that go second, and there's a huge advantage to going second, but you have to go second, you know? Like, you have to build your army to go second. And most people don't want to, just because it's like you have to weather that storm. Like, the question, it really comes down to, like, assuming they want to go first, or if it's like, probably be better to go first, but kind of like whatever. Like, against the people who are like, I want to go second, then fine, whatever. Like, they want to go second.
I thought it was a dice roll, though. I thought it was a dice roll.
Well, you get to decide. You roll the dice, and then you get to decide who goes first.
What are you rolling the dice for, then?
Because you want to be able to make that decision. If both people want to go first, then both people are going to try and roll high.
Okay. All right, I think I got it.
So that's why it's like, am I an asshole for, we roll, he wins the roll, and then he goes, I'd like to go first. And then I go, I think orcs are incredibly usable right now, morning as fuck. As an aside,
right, makes sense. Okay.
So that's why it's like, am I an asshole?
You roll the dice to see who gets to choose to go first.
Right.
Okay, because you might want to go second. Yeah.
Yeah, there are armies that do want to go second, and there are a lot of armies that want to go first, and so that definitely makes like a counterbalance thing.
But isn't best case scenario like you have your army is built in a way where you'll be okay if you end up having to go first or second?
Ideally, yeah, you build an army to do that. Or, you know, because so many people want to go first, and there are some weird tactical things. In competitive, it's whoever does more things in their turn.
Okay.
So you hold more points on the map. You kill more things. If you go second, then you know how many more you have to do. So there is that advantage as well. But most people, like, you know. So, yeah, I mean, it really just, there's some nuance here, but really the question is, assuming both players want to go first, does it make me an asshole to be like, if you're sure?
I'm going to say no.
You're going to go no?
Not in the way that you described it to me, I think you're fine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's the way that you're saying it is, then...
I think I probably will keep that move to just tournaments, though, because it's still kind of weird.
Well, is it a move? Can you call it a move?
I don't know.
It's like a mind fuck. Like,
it's psychological manipulation, and that's really the question is.
It's not the game, but... All right, so if you're done playing Terraria, you want to call it there, wrap it up?
I think we oughta, yeah. Yeah.
All right. And then that way you can upload that emote?
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. Is that I can't upload this until, like, that's out.
All right.
Because, yeah, I think that must be what's causing me to not be able to do it. Let's... If it's an offhand comment, I'm not just like, no, you don't. You don't want to go first.
I think everybody really wants that emote, like, fucking badly.
Yeah, let me check
myself included.
I'm 100% down for helping build a new world. That may be necessary. It depends. Like you like to just chill in this game, right?
Jen? Yeah,
no, I was talking to you, Mike.
Oh, well, what do you mean, like not do anything?
No, just like you like to go and just play it as a fun thing to do. So like if you're gonna be doing that off, if you want to do that off stream, then just why not just let you have that access and have you host the server?
I might host the new world. Yeah, I think I'm gonna host the new world. That seems cool.
So I got some Town of Nowhere stuff. I think all the stuff that is up right now that we haven't seen is spoiler free. Of the last couple of episodes, if you haven't watched episodes 9 and 10, especially episode 9, is just like a hell of a fucking episode in my opinion. Like I spent a lot of time and effort.
That's actually, I've had people say that to me. That this last episode, the second to last episode was a ride and a half.
Yeah, it was very much like a car wreck, and like episode 10 is picking up the pieces afterwards and realizing the implications of it. But episode 9, I feel like you have to watch a majority of the episodes prior to that point in order to get it. You can probably skip the shopping episode and just watch the clip.
I still got to watch. You still got those recap videos. I keep like procrastinating it, but I'm going to get to
people
it
kind of made fun of the recap of episode 9 because it's like, dude,
you didn't recap it very well.
I recapped it so the cliff notes are always meant to be like a cliff notes as far as chat understood it.
Yeah.
So I just like look at what people have made notes about it online and stuff and what people are saying. And like, you know, if they don't mention or they don't seem to comprehend what's going on in it, then I just go, you know, we'll skip it. You know, we'll just skip talking about that bit and move on.
Okay.
And then, yeah. But we got this one from What the Doot, and it's of no. Just hanging out with their vibe.
Doot. 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 Doot.
Episode 9 was a hard one to recap. It was fairly long. It's like a 3-minute recap, whereas I'm trying to keep them to like a minute. So, there's that. Rev Bucket died. Pogger sermon, dude. What? Yeah, I should probably make a shirt.
Oh, what happened?
Did it break?
No, I could use it.
I'm gonna try. I can't see it. Like I see people saying Rev Bucket and it's not doing anything.
Can you guys see me using it in the chat?
Here, do it again.
What? Or can you not see me using it?
I don't. Yeah, no. It just says Rev Bucket, Rev Bucket, Rev Bucket.
Not on my screen. On my fucking monitor, I see the emote.
That's weird. I will.
What the hell?
I'll get it uploaded in just a moment.
But on everybody else who's trying to use it, I see the words.
Here, give me one sec.
Oh, it's only visible to the user, so that's the case for everybody. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It works client side. Okay.
I see. Community insight. Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, me too. Nako Jamala.
Preferences, partner, and then emotes. Okay, yeah.
Sex is canceled.
Pog. Okay, I can upload them now.
Pog.
And then it's 56. And then I did save a 58 version for some reason because I'm an idiot. And then
you're uploading them right now?
Yeah,
it's working?
yeah. I'm spending a second to do it real quick. Then I'll look at the rest of the art. Rev Bucket. I'm just gonna call it Rev Bucket.
Yeah, so the same name.
Yeah, same name.
I mean, like as soon as you click save.
I clicked save, and it took like however long that was to actually register that I deleted it. You're good.
Well, it's still regular Mr. Bucket for me.
Yeah, it'll fix it in a minute. It'll probably be a couple minutes. But then we got this one from Lixa of one of the Home Depot employees and Noah. And then like a cool like stained glass rosary thing. It's pretty fucking rad.
That looks awesome.
Oh, hey, it's actually working for people. The bucket.
No, it's still Mr. Buck. Holy shit, other people have it. Why does it? Somebody else has it.
That's amazing.
Somebody else has it, but I have the old bucket.
It'll transform in a minute.
Why do they get it? I want it. Why don't I have it? Fucking goddamn it, yes.
It's kind of random who's got it.
Yeah, it is.
Try refresh. The people who have it, what did you do? Did you refresh?
There it is.
Refreshing.
I still have the old bucket.
We've got this one from Dragonmons, and it says there are two wolves inside you. One is the baby, the other is you. You are gay.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
What is the baby? Oh, good shit.
We've got one from who did this? Borard, who did the original sweet.
Oh shit! Is it a new one?
Yeah, it is.
Zoom in on that shit.
How about I just like link it to you?
Oh my god, please.
And then we can read it along.
All right, I will be.
You be you.
My character.
So you're blue. All
Oh,
right. Sweet Rev and Hella Mike in Terraria. Boss fight. We spent 45 minutes penising around about Lich Dong's agent. We should have to fight a boss or at least some shit at least.
all right, bro. Let me stock up on some wicked elixirs. Look at all these buffs and restoratives. There's Fago and Cum. Okay.
Dog, watch out for the hole to hell in our basement.
What? And nail or some shit 0. Trimp. Ow, fuck.
I told you about holes, dog. Denizens of heck.
This happened early on, didn't it?
This did. But it's like a reference to like the stairs, bro. I told you about the fucking stairs.
In the actual Sweet Bro and Hella Rev?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking nice. Yeah, I fell down. But before I had fall damage immunity, I fell down the elevator and died several times.
Several times. Later.
Oh, that's fucking good.
Chat. Dash. How do you pronounce that? Dash day? To chat. Day. Sup, hoes. It's Rabbi Rev coming at you.
He's got the... Look, I got the Hulk coffin.
Coming at you from the house of God in Rembrandts of my main bench hells of Mike. Can I get an amen? May you be carried to the pearly gates in the arms of swarthy green man, my dude. Namaste.
That's perfect.
Mother Thunkler.
That's fucking perfect. Holy shit.
And now for a monument of sign lints. Pump. Silence.
Oh, fucking lips and lipsies.
I love your face.
Oh, this is just fucking excellent, dude. Again, thank you.
It's so shit. I love it.
Oh, thank you so much for this. That's fucking just it's such a perfect union of the original comic combined with all of our antics.
It's wonderful.
It's fucking like
I had a
God
comment for you on
damn
the
it.
arts. Had a mental breakdown of the fact that Hella Jeff is constantly pogging. Oh, he is.
Holy shit, it's true. It's true.
He is. It's wonderful.
Holy fuck. Thank you so much for this, Bird.
Double check. There is new art. Let me show you new arts. I just want to make sure that I didn't. Jerated, calm the fuck down. Sorry. Let me show you.
Jerated.
Yeah, Rice Bowl Requiem makes this JoJo art of me. I want to do something JoJo related this week. I think I want to do like a JoJo recap stream where we just talk about like my opinion, like rank the different seasons, rank the
Oh, so your JoJo philosophy.
Yeah, I guess my JoJo philosophy on all the different seasons and which stands were the best. I don't know what day we're doing that. I want to give a little bit of time to actually let people know about it. Maybe like maybe we do it like Tuesday, Wednesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. How about Wednesday? Maybe we do that Wednesday where we just have a stream dedicated to that, and then we do a little bit of like receiver on the end of it just to make it a full stream. Then we've got this one from Jerated, which is why I told them to calm the fuck down. It's very good.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, there's me with the Drax.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very cool. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. Good shit.
It was on my Baby Is You art. What? Baby Is You art?
I still don't have the bucket, Rev.
Mike, it'll happen.
Well, Matt Bonk has it.
I know. It's okay. It's okay, Mike. Thank you for the art. The JoJo art is really good. Trying to get the JoJo style to look right is incredibly difficult. The Two Wolves one. There's a note on it, and it says, "I don't have access to a tablet, and so I'm confined to traditional. This is true cock and ball torture." Anyway, I saw this post on Tumblr, and I thought of you and Mike. Enjoy it. It killed me on impact. And then there's a link to a Tumblr thing. I'll go ahead and pull it up and make sure it's not porn.
It's porn?
No. I wish it was, because then I wouldn't have to show it to you.
Does that have anything to do with Family Guy?
No.
All right, then how bad could it be?
It has to do with Homestuck.
It's Death Stranding and Homestuck. Okay.
Yeah. You remember that video I showed you?
Mm-hmm. The baby is you, of course.
Yeah. The baby is true. The baby is you.
Mm-hmm. Very clever. Nice.
That's from this unfortunate soul. I'll reblog that later.
Well, that's fucked.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for the good stream, man. This was fun.
Thank you for inviting me by. It's a pleasure as always, my dude.
This was
Love
fun.
playing this game with you.
It was
yeah, it was very.
I
the
think
art
we
section,
did things.
my favorite. We made some progress. We got the ore. We killed the boss. We made a pickaxe. There's progress happening. All right, relax, chat.
Yeah.
Okay, there's progress.
So I think the trick now is, what do we need to do by next week? Have an answer for us by next week, so that way we can get that done. With the understanding that everything in our worlds will be gone, and we will only be able to carry what's on us. What kind of stuff do we need to bring with us? What is good? What is not good? What equipment can we get within the next 2 sessions, knowing our ability to do shit?
Look at it this way.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that our current world will still be here. It's not going anywhere.
So we could loot it later for the stuff.
Yeah, we could go back and forth as needed whenever. So that's not a fear. But is there anything that we should do prior to this happening anyway. Is the question we want to ask.
Your old world won't be deleted, but I would like to make it so that way the back and forth is as minimal as possible.
That would be nice, yeah. So,
because like I think the best way to do it would be like just me leave the server up and then you do trips between, maybe, or we both boot up our servers and like we load up, switch servers, drop off, then switch.
It's gonna suck a little bit, but Jen said that she's willing to help us, and also Hollow Monster says that they're willing to help us too. So maybe that'll be cool. Maybe if we we have like 3 people doing it, it'll go very quickly,
That's true.
So it won't be that bad, and we'll try to do that off stream. We're not going to make a fucking stream out of that.
Yeah, but I think if we just have if we have both stream or servers open, then you guys can okay, we can make this work. It'll happen. But thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you for making this a great stream. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Stream to me is people enjoying or hating a thing that I'm doing together, and so otherwise I'm just playing video games by myself. So thank you guys for being here. You make the stream what it is. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce. Mike, any last words?
Lich penis.
Okay, cool, great. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. We're gonna raid someone. I don't know who. Bye.